Yeah. For Colosseo, I think I did nothing, right? I did like 0 damage. Yeah, I like bottom damaged out of a TPS. Yeah. 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 This one, though. This one I did okay. Good enough reason to VOD review? No. See why he didn't do anything? I mean, I just didn't hit any shots, right? Like, we're playing like a Rhyme with no speed, so I could have just like pushed him more, but it was so scary. Alright, what are we doing? Unmute this. This. Alright. Oh, I've not done the thing for you. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Every map tread wins makes it harder, so it seems like they're just going to win, right? Full cap, 3 minutes. Wait, let me update the stream title as well. NA, OWCS, group stage, CoStream. Done. You need your scrim bucks? Oh, sorry. Have I not cashed fee? Yes. Double win. Hold on, sorry. Alright, I think we're good. How are you a pro coach yet so mechanically disadvantaged? Well, you know, we can actually trace this back, right? Because you understand I used to play TF2, right? Used to play TF2, but I played medic, so my aim wasn't even good then. So I played TF2 for like... I played Battlefront 2 then TF2, and I probably played like pretty intensely for like... I don't know what. Maybe like... It would have been from when I was like 15 until I was like 24, 25. But by the time I was done, like my wrists were fucked, really. Like, not like horrific, but if I played, I'd have pain. So I had to stop playing for ages. So I'm pretty sure I always had bad aim. But after I took like a 5-year break, I definitely had bad aim, if you know what I mean. there's like bad aim, and then there's bad aim, you know? And now I've got old man reaction speed as well. So yeah. So now it's really fucked. Any stories about tournaments? Did you play in a clan in Battlefront 2? I sure did, Bad Sander. Should have a reward for hitting Kovacs. I mean, I still shouldn't play too much. Like, I do know I play some quick play, but I do also have to respect my wrist still a little bit. Yeah, I remember Shadowburn dropping me in like one of the first matches before he was like a big deal. I played against him in Div 1, which was like the tier below, and he just fucking dropped me immediately. And like he triple airshot our scout on mid, and I was like, it's impossible, and that's happened. What I'll do is I'll just tease various other stories. So let's see. There was the time at LAN. There's the time at LAN I went out with Harblu. Like, out for drinks. That's a good story, actually. But I can't use all the good stories immediately, right? Or it's fucked. There's only so many TF2 stories. You come back from a break and still see no Malga? Yeah, to be fair, we've only just tuned in as well. Make it a channel point reward for a TF2 story. Because I think I've got a good seat, because I have to do a I have to do ones that are like Overwatch adjacent as well, right? I think it's probably better for most people if there is like a name they can recognize. I'm trying to think. I think I've only got like a couple that are like good stories. There's like a Harblu one and there's like a Seagull one, right? Those are probably the two good ones I have in my mind. I think Super played an invite. I don't really know Super Because I met Super obviously at the World Cup and stuff, but we didn't really talk about TF2, but I don't remember him from it, and I don't think he remembers me from it. Obviously, he was American and European, and you have to remember this thing, you have to remember in TF2, the scenes were obviously much more divided. What about the PG? I feel like I've told the PG story like 3 times already on these streams. Yeah, I think, yeah, so it was ESEA and it was Intermediate, I think Super was in, which was like the equivalent of what I was in Europe in Div 1. Not telling the PG story again. Surely once I tell it like 3 times, somebody in chat can just tell the story for me, you know? Guys, you're literally distracting me from Tread's Team UK trial. You should make a team with Luca. No, I don't think so. Tell the Smek story? What even is the Smek story? Export for spot? No. Oh, right, for the future one? Yeah, he's paid up already. Smex was shirtless? None of me. Now you guys are just telling me your fan fiction. This isn't my story, this is your story. Those shirtless Smek. Alright, Tread is at the spawn. Are they feeding in the spawn? Maybe. Maybe they are feeding in the spawn. They don't have a Moira anymore. Are they going to get the touch? They're probably going to get the touch. Yeah, they're really getting this touch here. Fuck. It has to be a one-man beat. He's got a lot to do with this one-man beat. I don't think he's making this one-man beat happen, you know. Fuck. Alright. Easy for Tread. I feel like Get Amazed wasn't even like real cancelled, you know? Because wasn't ultimately... What was... Because Get Amazed didn't... And someone will have to correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Get Amazed not do anything wrong? He just had some, like... He just wanted a bunch of the players to fuck his girlfriend. Right? That was like it's weird. It's 100%, you know, funny and weird. But it's not actually like a... Did anything wrong type thing, you know? Wait, do you not know this? This is common knowledge. I mean, you didn't actually... I'm pretty sure that was common knowledge. That's common knowledge. No, this is 100% common knowledge. It was 100%. It was leaked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Raby's right. That's all I'm saying. This isn't a leak. This is something that was already very public information. That's why Get Amazed stopped. That's like why he took a step back. Oh yeah, this OG, this is the guy. Yeah, I don't know why I've still got the OG tab open just in case. Yeah, no, it's public information. The screenshots were out there. They were just on like Reddit and stuff. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's just like a... It's not like a cancelable thing, if you know what I mean. I've leaked it again. Fuck. Oh, it's actually dropping viewership. Fuck. Thank you. Yeah, someone's done the legwork for us here. Yeah. I'm confirmed making a team. Yeah, OG said he wants to do esports, so I was like, well, if you want to do esports, hook me right up. I want to do esports. What's this one? Where's this from? Yeah, exactly. To be fair, Gittermates didn't actually do anything with this, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not like he actually asked these players to do this or even mentioned it to the players. It was just a private conversation with a girl he was flirting with and sexting. So, nothing wrong. Bit odd, like, but nothing wrong. But yeah, that's for TLDR. Do you think I'll get a DM? From... Because the thing is with the clean feed... Should I tell you how many people are in the Discord? Because there's not a lot of us, I don't think, with access necessarily. Let's see, 12, 24, 25. There's 35 with level 2 access, I think. So, maybe I do stand out. Soon to be 34. Why? Why? What do you mean? Who's getting cut? Who's getting cut? Is it Rack? Are they cutting Rack from it? Who knows? It's Fefe. Oh, playing too hard. Yeah, we'll blame Rack. All right. Oh, should we do predictions for this one? Actually, Rag just wouldn't remember, so we blame him. Yeah, a quick collo prediction. What are we doing? What are they even called? Timeless Obsidian. And what is it? Now I'd win. That's what it stands for, is it? Now I'd win. And we'll do 2 minutes. Maybe we get away with 2 minutes. Can you make an illegal drug tier list? I feel like that's not in the co-streaming guidelines. Do you think X if the Malg mirror you cage first or second? I think it doesn't really matter. It's more about like the alt layering, right? I feel like it doesn't necessarily... If you can get a good cage and there's no reason you shouldn't cage, like they have an EMP or maybe they have like better ults to fight in the cage than you, then I think there's no reason you can't cage first. I don't think it's inherently bad to cage first, or it's inherently better or worse to cage first or second. So I think it's more important about like the bigger ult economy. Like, can you win the cage fight, right? I think that's more important. Like, a lot of the time, like, say you have cage and they have Kitsune ult, and those are the only two ults, and we're in this, like, clinical situation. You can't actually cage them because they'll just win with Kitsune ult, you know? Alright, we need to end these predictions already. Not a lot of bets in place. Fuck, everyone's gone Timeless Obsidian. Probably a good bet. Alright, what do we think? Will this be better or worse than mine? Than my Colosseo? Better or worse than mine? I'm thinking... This will be the biggest redistribution of wealth ever if it hits. What is it? 57k versus 950? You're going to get 61 times back what? Fuck. 58k to 1k? Oh my god. I bet if a DPS had less damage than my Colosseo game. Yeah, I don't know why these guys aren't running Mei, honestly. Feels like it'd be the play. Surely the Sigma's so hard into this comp, right? With the Sombras on both sides. Yeah, Pad Sander's right. It's all about the airtime. You see, it's one of those things, you know, if you play like Tony Hawk Pro Skater or something and you get like more points, you get like the style points going up the more you do. This was a weird EMP. We killed the Sig, but it's not really worth it. I feel like Sig has to be a horrendous thing to play in this mirror though with the Sombras, no? Like your Matrix is so hard to use, your ult is so hard to use. I don't really know. Don't really know the best way to go about it. Is the Sombra walking into walls? Yeah. Oh, Garchomp's in big trouble. Garchomp often in the chat. So I think, are we rooting for Garchomp? See, because on one side we have frequently in the chat Garchomp, and on the other side we have complains he's not in Team UK Tread. So, you know. Yeah, I think I'm a Garchomp head. Even though the odds are stacked against him. That was, to be fair, that was a good Flux. A good Flux against a difficult comp to Flux. You think we root against him because we're a chatter? That's the kind of vibe we have. You know, at a certain point, it's really important for us to, you know, kind of identify ourselves as where we stand morally and ethically as a group of individuals. So rooting against each other is like probably a significant distinguishing characteristic of our group dynamic. Do you have any thoughts on Dynasty? I think he's in the chat quite a bit as well sometimes. I think he comes to just ask questions. I feel like some people just exploit me to answer their questions. Yeah, I only know, and this might show my age and be one of the few things that does indeed show my age. But I really only know the original 150 Pokemon or 151 Pokemon. Anything past that, just young gibberish to me. Young gibberish. Trying to get tips. What a client. Yeah. Imagine looking for ways to improve yourself. Client. What do I know about Klefki? As far as I'm concerned, you've just made that word up. What about Swinub? Again, sounds made up. That fucking thing made you anxious of pianos? I know what we're talking about now. It's a set of keys, Pokemon. We're here for gambling. Do the CoStream terms of service say anything about playing Pokemon games between maps? Actually, you know what, player? They actually do. I think you're actually not allowed to play other games while the broadcast is on, so I couldn't just be playing Pokemon in the corner. So I think we are actually, we are actually limited. Surely you know Entei? No. So no Krunker? Yeah, no Krunker either. Wait, is Krunker... You mean Krunker the game, or is Krunker a name of another Pokemon that I don't know? I feel like it could be both. Both. What if you're not playing but it's a video? I think... I'm not going to read the exact rules, but I think the vein is very much don't play other games. Let's see. What would happen if YFP still exists and they qualify for the international LAN and so to spray check and they play? I don't think Goomba's working with them anymore. You think Avril plays games between? Yeah, I mean, it's really possible with a lot of these CoStream rules that we can just gamble on the fact that there's no police, right? And there's all these rules that they could rulebook us on, but if there's no police to see us breaking the rules, we can do what we want. So maybe all that political chat earlier about communists wasn't actually just to explain the comp's decisions. It was actually just straight political chat. Can I put a Family Guy funny moments clip in the corner? Have I told you guys the story about when I did that in a scrim? For one of our scrim VODs? We were doing these same jokes about, like, you know, the people who have the fucking... You know, like the Subway Surfers in the corner type thing. Like full ADHD. ADHD, can't pay attention. So I just put a full episode of Family Guy on repeat in the corner of one of our scrim recordings. And then it got copyright striked. 20th Century Fox DMCA'd our scrim VOD. So we couldn't watch that VOD for a bit. Like, I could watch it because it was my account, but none of the players or anyone else could watch it because it was DMCA'd. It's called sludge content? What do you mean comps? You were talking about streamer communists. Yeah, I also made... And that was for, like, some of the videos I made. So sometimes Chris and I would make, like, videos for the players to watch, like, when they wake up or before they go to bed. Yeah. I did it for Lethal once as well. One of my videos, I'm pretty sure, just has, like, Subway Surfers in the corner for him. Like, one of the videos I made for him just on other stuff. Not like bedtime stories, no, like VOD reviews. Sometimes instead of doing, like, a 9 AM VOD review like we normally would, we would just be like, oh, there's, like, 3 videos to watch. They were quite good. I mean, it's, like, a good resource to have, right? It's easier for the players because they get to do it, like, watch it on their own time scale. You know, like, Hattie might watch one on the walk to the gym or something. So it allows all the players to sort of work around their schedule a lot more to their own, like, their schedule to their, or work their day to their own schedule a little bit more. Show us a VOD review video. No, I'd need to check it first. I don't know what a good one would be. Because you have to bear in mind, we did, like, lots of funny bits, right? Like, I think there was one where Chris just does a full, like, product placement ad in the middle of it. Yeah. Show the Lethal one. I don't know what it's called. The problem is there's so many of them, and a lot of them will actually just be quite dry VOD review stuff. Because you have to know, even though we did, like, funny ones or, like, funny bits in them, a lot of them were just straight VOD reviews. The thing with the Shaxx one is the only funny thing is the name and title. If you know what I mean, like, beneath it, it's just like a 5-minute video on how we want to play a map. Make a compilation of... That would take so long. Do you know how many there are? There's probably actually, like, hundreds of hours of content between us over the 2 years. I believe you've ever taken a job seriously. What do you mean? I coach video games. How am I not going to take it seriously? I don't understand how you could take that job lightly. Oh, what's a scary beat? Sounds like free YouTube content. Well, the problem is it's just shit now because so much of it is topical, right? Good dodge of a rock tread. Well, so much of it will just be super topical because it will all be old patches, right? Old patches, old metas, all of that. Let's say the funny bits of why our performance increased. No, I mean, it's just like a nice thing to do, right? Like, conscious that a lot of work is required to play an Overwatch League and live that lifestyle and live away from your friends and family for an entire year. So, but ultimately, we're playing video games for money. So we should have fun. It's actually like a complete fucking waste of time if we don't have some fun, you know? So I think especially like from mine and Chris's point of view, it is important that it's like it engages people more, right? Like if something's funny, you're more likely to remember it. Like I'm sure all of you have been either in university or in college or have been to university or been to college or hopefully at least been to school. And you know what it's like if you're just listening to a teacher and they're just telling you information and it's just dry and boring as fuck. Are you going to remember all of that information? Or if there's some kind of gimmick or funny word or funny name or funny explanation or a bit of a joke, is it not going to help? I didn't do any Preds VNA matches. That's true. No, you've never been to school. Sorry. I've misread my audience massively here. Literally can't get a fucking... Kind of a fucking... Me trying to have a real conversation with you fucking drongos. No offense. Pay up for Preds? Fair. True. Should I click on the wrong one? Will people be upset if I click on the wrong one? How much of a mutiny would clicking on the wrong one do? Let's find out how... Let's do a social experiment about how people will react to the wrong vote for the good of science. All right. 3, 2, 1. You prefer the term gonk? We can work with that. I should do this for VOD reviews. What am I looking at? What's this? Ah, you're right. I clicked the wrong one. The Great Depression? Fuck. No more DMs from my guy. I think we're on good terms. Do it or no balls. I'd already clicked it by the time you said it. You know what's funny is I feel like sometimes, and this is just a theory I have, but sometimes sometimes I think when I see some of the subscribers I get, and some of them are people of note, I wonder, why are they subscribing? Are they just concerned, especially if they subscribe after I've like co-streamed one of their games or something? There's a big part of me that wonders, are they just interested, like they're just going to go read the comments, you know? Or like read what was said about them. Subscribe for the points multiplier. So there's a big part of me that wonders of like, do the players, how many of the players go back and watch this? You know, or like watch the co-stream of their game. Like even some of the games earlier, right? Are the Bingus guys? Because Helmer Drake watches the stream sometimes. Helmer Drake might go back in time, watch the stream, and just have to deal with us, call us, Bingusing it. So I was thinking, what if Timeless Obsidian go back and watch the stream? And it's just there's just no fucking attention paid to their game whatsoever. We're just talking about nothing. And they've just been scammed of the experience. When's the tread quiz? There's no tread quiz. Bingusing it should be an actual term. I wouldn't call this nothing. Yeah, you're right. We've said Trent's name at least 5 times. Or when starts game? I think is it the first game tomorrow? Where am I looking? Here? He's not playing tomorrow. He's not playing. Yeah, next Friday. Next Friday. Can we put a poll for whether or not Tread makes Team UK? Now, I think to be fair, Tread's probably got a real chance, right? He'll have to kill Smex. Yeah, but that's doable. He's got plenty of time to kill Smex. Plenty of time to kill him. You're so FTG pilled, Fix. You've actually, like, you've overdosed on them. Can he rival Smek's vibes, though? It's actually impossible. It's actually not possible. Who else other than Tread is there? Well, Smek's, obviously. Oh wait, I didn't check for football scores today. Did I miss anything good? Yeah, what if I'm the tank player next year? Do you think Shred would be upset if I took myself instead of him?
Dynasty, who also made player of the match. First
Cheeky
of all,
interview.
Of course, congratulations to you and the squad. How are you doing?
Thank you. We're doing good. That was a good match, I would say. Very fast tempo. I liked it.
Yeah, dominant. I would do good after such a performance as well. Now, of course, new team, new format, new meta now as well. Do you feel like your team has found their stride yet?
In terms of this new patch, I would say so. I feel like the Maga meta is it's very solidified. It's like you just play Maga, Moira, Lucio, and like you can just alternate between DPS, and I think that's something me and Dove can do very well. I can probably play literally anything.
We did see in the series, though, you guys go away from the Maga a little bit. Is that like something that you think is maybe just like on King's Row? Is that, you know, what kind of like reads do you see that would force somebody off a Maga at the moment?
Well, we saw on King's Row that they were starting to play Sigma comp on that map because they were losing the Maga mirror. So we figured that on Colosseo, historically, Sigma is good because of how like the open lane works. We thought that like if we mirrored, we would just like beat them in that because we have better players at the core. So
we do a Fulham Spurs VOD review. I've just seen the score actually.
You have a chance to get out of this group and make the main event still, right? Obviously,
Somebody can be. I don't think there will be a World Cup next year.
You have M80 on the docket, who obviously had a very close game against Timeless. Different meta. I mean, yeah, things looking a little bit different now, feeling a little bit different. Do you guys feel like you're able to show us a little bit more
for that
in that matchup to get out of the group?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I think we can definitely beat M80. Like, I'm not even worried. If we lose, we lose. But
Not
it is
even
what it is.
worried.
Because like they have really good players, but like some of them are on ping, and I'm very confident in my team's ability. Like,
That's awesome. That's the confidence you need. That's how you should rock up to every single
very
match
composed
you're
from
playing.
Dynasty,
That's the
actually.
kind of game
Dynasty,
I personally need
Dynasty?
on my
I'm never
team
sure
as
which
well.
one.
So, Dynasty, thank you so much for joining
Add
us.
fusions and we have a Rhyme player.
Best of luck to you in the squad.
Is coin flipping considered another game?
no problem. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good day.
You too. Always a blast to hear it from our players. Yeah.
All right, they're gone. What game's next? What was the ordering? What was the ordering? Ooh, where are we? This one, right? Beluga's Platoon versus Pirates in Pyjamas. I should VOD review the coin flipping. Bad Pachamari. Just BP versus Pirates in Pyjamas. Is this game going to be close? Is that the theory, right? VOD review the OWCS casting. I've not actually heard any of it because we've been in clean feed stuff. I've not seen any of the casting. Has anyone actually watched any of the casting? I don't know what the power level is. Yeah, Beluga's Platoon is actually do a casting review next game. What, live? Now the problem with the review of like casting is you have to like pause and talk about it and all of this. It would be like such a long way to watch the game. Would be so far behind. So far behind. Yeah, I remember we used to warm up sometimes against Shaq on London, and we'd always just check if it was the real Shaq. You've got time. And he always said yes. What time is it? Fuck. We've been here forever. 14 minutes. Almost a 6-hour stream. Yeah, we're getting there. And we did the Korea one this morning as well, actually. Fuck. Oh, yeah, 14 minutes between this and the next game? That's ages. Quick play? Or if anyone's got 100k, we can do a quick play. Because the problem I've created, right, by the problem I've created by creating a channel point reward is I now just can't do it for free, right? Or it just means those people who pay for it will be scammed out of it, essentially. Pokemon Showdown. Can we do a comp game? You're right, we'll have to do a comp game so we don't devalue. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. Comp game for 200k. We'd have to literally spend millions of points for me to do my placements. You would have had enough points if I paid out the wrong team. The ketamine stream. I think the ketamine stream is going to have to be behind a significant paywall. Because it needs to be behind the sort of paywall where I can afford to be banned from the platform for a little bit. A million pointer. Drunk stream? Nah. I feel like drunk stream is like a... How to say this without sounding like an old man? I feel like a drunk stream is just the sort of thing a young person did. I couldn't think of a way. Yeah, well, it's the sort of thing that is, I guess it's kind of fun and goofy, but yeah. I don't know. Open queue quick play game? You're just looking for loopholes. Just give the money. Do a stream where every time Dart wins the Echo 1v1, you do a shot. And there's not enough alcohol in the world for that. A one-way ticket to Cancelledville? I think I'd just get bored. Not like hard bored, if you know what I mean, but like, I don't know. Don't have the money because fucking spray check can't win a scrim. You got fucked by Toronto the other night? Do a custom game or arcade? Stop betting spray check. Unironically, a community game night? I actually don't play many games. I always get so much stick from my friends because I think, considering how many games I play, I'm trying to think. What games have I played? I played Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh, that's a B. You see my pen? Is it working? Wait, can you not see my pen? Where's my pen? There we go. Overwatch viewer game night. What, as in the guy who leaked the Sam stuff? I play against him. React to the new Super TF video. Who do you think I am? Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2, TF2. And then what? Overwatch? Yeah, I knew that's what you meant. That's why I said it. Kronka. Play Worms. That's like a sideshow classic. What class did I play in TF2? Medic, that one. That's why I've got the statue so I can point to it and shout that one. Can charge premium weights when 5C comes out. Invite Sideshow. Sideshow's literally in Madrid casting VCT. I think he has better things to do. What else did I play? I played, you know, the Jurassic Park games? You know, the ones that are like, the ones that are like build your own Jurassic Park thing. What's it called? Like, I think it's called Jurassic Park Evolution. Yeah, that one I've played. Jurassic Park Evolution. What else have I played? I played Magic the Gathering. Magic. What else did I play? I played Marvel Snap. Jurassic. Yeah, it's like Zoo Tycoon, I think, but for Jurassic Park. I mean, it's pretty like, it's not like a huge, like, if you just like looking at the dinosaurs and doing all the stuff, it's quite good as like a world builder, but it's not like a huge amount of depth in terms of actual playability. I've never played Hearthstone. This is like, okay, this is, I maybe not explain this properly, right? Like, what I'm actually doing here is making a list of almost every game I've played in like 15 years. Like, or not literally every game, but like every game I've played, like more, like for a more than just like a one-off or something. Yeah, I feel the same, Tova. The game isn't amazing, but I love dinosaurs, so I'm just down to play it and look at the dinosaurs. What else have I played? Among Us? I played like Among Us like a handful of times, but never for a prolonged period of time. There's got to be something else. Let me open up my Steam. Hold on. I'm surely forgetting things. Oh yeah, Football Manager is the big one, right? FM. Got space for FM up here. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic? Okay. I just don't have a memory. Have anyone played Deep Rock Galactic? Oh, and Raft. Okay. Yeah, Raft I did quite a bit of. Yeah, Deep Rock's really good. Have I played Skylanders? No. Yeah, but honestly, this is it. Like, there's other games I probably like played like once or twice because my friends are playing it. Aren't you a WoW head like Hunter? No. What's BG3? Like, this is what I mean by like, do not underestimate how few games I've played, considering I played loads of games. Like, I would have played thousands of hours, but they would have been from these, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Turn me into a variety streamer. It's actually so hard. Because I'm not even a variety streamer by nature. Like, we're actually averaging less than one game per year here. You realise that, right? Less than one game per year is the current turnaround. So we have to work with that. Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, okay. Got to pump up those numbers. Maybe I just go back to playing TF2? Isn't that the answer? I don't know if I told you, but I used to play TF2 competitively. A community trip to Hooters, Nottingham. That actually sounds like the idea of taking, because I always see the streams, right? I always see the streams where you see people like take their chat to dinner, right? They go to a restaurant, or it's like an IRL stream, they go to a restaurant or whatever. And I always think it's like, must be such an uncomfortable thing to do, right? Just to be sitting there and talking to chat in a restaurant. Could you imagine? That is the situation, but we're in Hooters. And it's just me in Hooters with my phone talking to chat. Can you just imagine that situation? Just imagine that situation. Make it a points goal. There's no way. No, it has to be like a significant financial goal. Like, give me $1 million and we can go for Hooters. Proper. Yeah, you're right. Like dad law type shit. Fuck me. You should bring chat. 1k subs. No, it's actually not even. It's actually not worth it for 1k subs. And I've got to make sure the employees know I play TF2. I've just got to find a way when the waitress comes around and asks what wings I want for my all-you-can-eat wings on Monday, because obviously that's the day we'd go, right? We'd go for all-you-can-eat wings day. I've got to let the waitress know that I used to play TF2. I've got to try and drop it into conversation. Fuck. Tell them about the Lithuania LAN. Oh. I know Sideshow. There's actually something really inherently funny about the idea that I'm name dropping a person. And I'm presuming here, maybe the Hooters waitresses are aware, but if I'm name dropping a person, the Hooters waitresses don't know, but I'm doing it like I'm dropping a big name. Like, well, I was actually playing, and you'll never guess this, but I was actually playing against Sideshow. Yeah, you know Sideshow, right? The Sideshow. And it was in Lithuania we were playing. Lithuania, it was like 5 a.m. It was a TF2 LAN. And it was the Sideshow, you know, the same Sideshow you see now on the VCT. So anyway, I was playing him. And could you imagine? Could you imagine? Fuck me. The poor waitress. The thing is, that's like, some of it is obviously like, I would feel too much shame to do that. But I just feel so bad for the poor fucking waitress. Because you know when you see these videos... yeah. You know when you see these videos of like... I don't know what you call them. Like YouTubers or Twitch streamers or like TikTokers as well, especially. Like doing all these videos where they just like interview people on the street or people in the supermarket or whatever. I'm always just like, these poor fucking people. Just trying to go about their day. Just trying to get on with their life, and now they have to deal with fucking Johnny TikTok. I realize as I say Johnny TikTok, I've just dated myself massively. I've given away my age. Fuck. I ask random people for their OWCS predictions. Fuck. There's just me in the fucking Tesco's in Nottingham, just at the fucking self-checkout aisle at the end, and as someone finishes bagging up their fucking eggs and bread, I'm like, so who you got? Who you got in the French derby? You got Team Peps or you got New Age? What are you saying, ma'am? Fuck. No. I feel like that's just harassing people in public. Is that a scene in The Office that's just like that, is it? Fuck. I've never seen the American Office. I've only seen the British one. Not because not out of any like race motivated thing. I just haven't seen the American one. You ask your girlfriend for Preds all the time. She knows nothing about Overwatch. Yeah. She likes WAC? Okay. Likes whack. You know what my fiance does? So my fiance is not a gamer, not into the esports world. So she's sort of like aware of it because obviously I've done this for so long and she's come to like TF2 LANs with me and stuff before. I play TF2 if you didn't know, or I used to at least. But so she's like aware of it, but she doesn't know anything about it. You know, she's just aware it exists and that I do it. But no, she didn't come to the Lithuania LAN. No, she didn't come to the she's only been to iSeries. But what she'll do is, obviously she knows I do the podcast, so she'll ask, oh, who are you having on the podcast this week? And I'll say, I'll answer the question, but I'll just be like, McGravy. And she'll go, oh, nice. Zero idea who McGravy is. And then it'll come to the next one and say, who have you got on? I've got Seeker on. Oh, nice. I'm like, I know you don't know who Seeker is. What? It's nice that she's asking, but I just know you don't know who Seeker is. Like, there's no name I could say. There's also no name I could say where she would be like, oh, yeah, them. You're not allowed to be in Face It lobby? Why not? Are you not the official coach? You should have a spot for a coach, right? Is your girlfriend next guest? Fiance? And no. She wouldn't. I don't think she would want to come on the podcast. Only one coach? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the rules for everyone. Oh, I need the toilet, actually. I need the toilet. I maybe need some more water. Bring her to Hooters. And she does enjoy going to Hooters because, I mean, who doesn't? The thing about Hooters is you have to understand on Monday, it's unlimited wings. Which actually just makes it the best place to go for dinner on Monday, full stop, in any situation. Oh wait, I've actually got another Hooters story. It's not really about Hooters, but it does happen at Hooters. But I'm gonna go to the toilet first. So let me do the Preds. Who will win map 1? Who the fuck are we even playing? Let's see. Pirates in. I always forget the names of the NA teams. Pyjamas. The other team was, what was it? Beluga's Platoon? Is that how you spell it? Beluga's Platoon. Oh, let me try and spell it right out of respect. What do we think? 5 minutes? Maybe not 5 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes betting, and I'll be right back. You are. Wait, hold on. Fuck me.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, we're in the game? Fuck. What's happening? Oh. Oh, alright, I'm back. What have I missed? Alright. If we want, remind me afterwards and I'll tell the other Hooters story. But we'll lock in for the game now out of respect to the teams. Ajax? Have I actually missed an Ajax? They're both on the Bingus version of Malga? Okay. Seems unlikely there was an Ajax. Can't exhaust all the stories. This one's not even that good. It's just like an alright story. It's just because we were on the topic of Hooters, you know? Hence the story. So where are we? So I'm familiar with actually quite a few of these players. Magic Maple, obviously. I feel like Bun. Obviously Halo we've played against. Chronic, Stone, and Strider, I'm pretty sure we've all played against. Strider's the ball guy, right? Alright, later beat from Maple. Oh, they killed Strider beforehand. Cole over the top. They will have a EMP as well, but I think they've just got it. Just got it. You feel like this whole stream has been like when you distract the teacher from the lesson. And you just end up talking about nothing for like half an hour. Bait them into telling the stories. How many subs for you and your wife and Sideshow to go to Who Doesn't Talk? We're not married yet. Fiance. But Sideshow's probably too busy. There is another story. But we're not doing. You're doing this again. And we need to lock into the game. But there is another story where Sideshow, because he used to live not too far from me, took me and my fiance to LAN in a Morris Minor. But this is actually looking like a Pip world. Alright. What was the betting in the end? Oh wait, did I not start it? Did I beef and not start the prediction? Fuck. I thought I started it. Minor, Bruce? Yeah, a Morris Minor. It's a type of car. It's fair. It just says Timeless Obsidian and narrowed win for me. You didn't highlight that one, Shilmy. What's happened? Are you broke? You have it? Let me refresh. Hold on, I'm going to refresh. I'm refreshing. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, okay, it's up to date now. We're locked in. Broke. Alright, early kill onto Pastel, so it might just be fucked. Yeah, the Reaper, I actually feel the Reaper's, well, kind of the EMP's, the Sombra's the biggest kill because it fucks with the EMP timers and stuff. But other than that, it's actually, the difference between having a Reaper and not having a Reaper is so massive. Maybe even more important than the Malga? Maybe actually. Maybe more important than the Malga. Oh, is Sawhill just taken over? How has Sawhill done this? He's just soloed 3 people. Ace! Give him the ace! Give him the ace! Give him the fuck's sake. No respect. Absolutely no respect. I think if Malga's used E, yeah. Yeah, I think the Reaper's like a... Yeah, I feel like it's actually easier to turn a fight after losing Malga early. EMP over top. Beat, back, good. Well, I just don't say Pastel. Still have the beat to turn it though. Bun's considering it. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. Agenda started. You know, anti-Pastel pilled now because he stole the ace. We want bad things to happen to Pastel, good things to happen to Sawhill. That's the way it's going to work. That's the way it'll work. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Pastel is back. They use everything. Fuck. Hold on, let's get him. Alright, they now have nothing though, so it's gonna be... If you're Pip, you just wanna... Can you retake using 1-0? Maybe. Or not even retake, sorry. Okay. Oh! We're gonna use Cage Blossom. I feel like it's such a big ult combo to use. Just joined us, Maple Silver Goat. He's done fine so far. Nothing particularly good, nothing particularly egregious. Yeah, still now coming back with Cole, but they have to try and play around this EMP, which is hard. Chronic's got the Moira in his sights. Detected! Not gonna pop it. Halo's gonna die. Alright, they just get it. They just get the engage. Cole's gonna be used now. Chronic is hacked in the middle of all of this. Oh! What? Fuck. Balls of steel here from Pip. Well played, Chronic. Didn't even need it in the end. Just got a clean engage, and now they keep the EMP for this next fight. Yeah, Halo's still waiting on his beat. Lucas still have all the ults, but it might just be Chova, as I've had at least 4 different children say. Chronic hits the EMP. Bun's gonna have another one soon. This might turn it. Oh, fuck, yeah. Blossom EMP. Ah, there's something wrong with the economy, if you know what I mean. Not to get political, but there's something wrong with the economy that it just feels like the situation where Beluga have just used beat EMP Blossom to win a fight versus EMP. It has to be wrong, if you know what I mean. Like, it can't be the it can't be correct. Oh, it's just such a scary beat from Maple. The Blossom actually probably makes for space for him, but fuck, that was a scary beat. Have you all just said random... You just saying stuff like Brexit means Brexit, just as random things because I said not to get political. Oh my god, Farah's back. Pastel, one more touch. Cole's coming back. Neutral's on. Farah's still there. Stopless Cole. Farah's still here. Can Farah get a touch? Lucio gets a touch. Sombra gets a touch. Alright, it's over. It's over. Pip win. But yeah, I just feel something's wrong. If you use those 3 ults to win versus just EMP, it feels like something's wrong with the economy. Or like wrong with the like structure. I don't know. I feel like we've seen lots of teams doing it, and I feel like this is just like the like when you're early on in a meta, I feel like there's way more times when there's like situations where people just develop combos, right? So we just have like Cage plus Blossom, and then we have EMP plus Blossom. And now people have these combos in mind, but in reality, these combos are like they're like real big finishes, you know. So you don't always need to do them every single time, or even like I guess Cage with a lot of things, right? Cage plus Cole and all of this. Yeah, EMP Blossom is just like EMP Blossom is like the sort of thing you want to do if you if it's like last fight, right? You just need to win one fight to win the thing. If you just drop like EMP Blossom. Yeah. I just got back. Did someone do a bingers? Not really. It was more just like a straightforward win for Pyjamas. So we'll get the second one up. We'll maybe get a bit longer on the vote. What is happening? Pip World. Yeah, like in your cage or in the enemy cage, a response. Yeah, I feel like the combo's like really, it feels really heavy-handed. Yeah, people do combo everything with always like ults are always being like on top of each other. But it's just these ults where you see like when they use like, you know what I mean? Like if I use Cage plus Blossom and they've used nothing, I win the fight, but it's just kind of fucked for me now for a couple of fights. So I feel like this is how metas normally go, right? Like people develop a few combos, and then as the meta goes on, people get a lot better at sort of min-maxing the ults and just only having to use one in some situations, or not having to use these, or not using these combos unless it's like a sensible situation to really just end the fight quickly. So I feel like these things do get better as time goes on. All right, King's Row, because it's been a while since we've seen a King's Row. Oh wait, what was I checking? Oh no, it's okay. So I guess we're just going to expect more of the same. More of the same, really. I felt like the gap was pretty big there, though. Between Pirates and Beluga. Because Beluga finished super high, right? Yeah, the 4th seed they finished. Pip map pick now too. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. The Hooters story. So, why is the chat only about me? Fuck. It's like over the course of 2 hours as well. So I start a new job, right? And if you're from the UK, you might have heard of like the smart metering program, which was like a program the government started to put a smart meter in everyone's house for free. So I start this brand new job, right? I know one person I know who works there is like my fiance's friend from university. That's the only person. So I start this new job, and I'm there for about like 3 days, and then they have like their first sort of team meal out, because if they go into Hooters, and this is why we're back on Hooters. They go into Hooters for all you can eat wings. They go into Hooters, like team dinner out. You should come, blah blah blah. First dinner out with the new team, new office. Sounds really nice, right? I go. So I give the guy my number and stuff so he can sort of like call me and tell me like the details when they're arriving and stuff. So You know these apps you can get in phones, which are like kind of like caller ID, right? And how these apps work is they take what your phone number is saved as by other people who use the app to then give it to the person to sort of help identify some of these calls coming in. Let me have a bet. So I'm there and I call him just to say like, oh, where are you? Because I think they were meeting somewhere beforehand. So I was like, oh, what's the bar's name or whatever? I called him for whatever reason. I call him, and obviously this app then sees my number come in to then find what's the most commonly identified name with this number. And the name that's most commonly identified with my number wasn't my name, it was Commander X. So then I turn up to this restaurant, at which point everyone else is already there, right? So everyone else is already there and had like a drink. So I'm like the last person to arrive, and I have to walk into a room of people I've known for like 2 days and explain why Commander X is the name that comes up when I call them through this app. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Because obviously, like, I'm not secretive about, like, what I do. Even when I was in TF2, right, and it wasn't my job, it was just something I did for free. I was never secretive about going to LANs and playing games and competing and stuff. But it was never, like, I'd never bring it up, if you know what I mean. It's like, I'd never start conversations or be like, this is how I'm going to introduce myself, you know? It would always be the sort of thing that if it came up, happy to talk about it, but, you know, not gonna bring it up unnecessarily. But obviously this is day 3 and they ask about Commander X, so I have to go into the whole thing. And obviously, you have to bear in mind, like, because of how it happens and the timing, they basically get this information, because I call to ask where to meet them and what pub they're in. They are now sitting as a group, they get this information, obviously it was my mate Adam, who then picks up and is like, oh, it says Commander X. So at what then point, all my new work colleagues sit there while it takes me 5 minutes to get to the pub to basically have this conversation about why it says Commander X and what it could possibly be. Like, oh, is it something mysterious? Is it something like this? Like, oh, fuck me. And I have that 5-minute walk knowing I've got to explain it, you know? Like, oh my god. Gonna start booking things with your gamer tag? Yeah. So yeah, I then had to explain to all my work colleagues why it said Commander X and all of this, blah, blah, blah. Just out of interest, how many Hooters stories? I think that might be the last Hooters story, I think. Commander X to a random person. Well, have I ever... Not to completely ignore the game again and just tell you more stories, but have I ever told you the story about the other Commander X? Who I often get mistaken for? I feel like I've not told that one on the stream yet. No. Who is he? For Crunker Pro? No. Right, no, we should watch the game. I'm so bad at just ignoring the game. You mean in the Toronto tweet? For weird guy on YouTube? He might be a weird guy on YouTube. There's like a... We can go into it in more detail after the game. But essentially it's like a conspiracy theorist, like, I don't know, I don't know what the word is. Like, what are they called, those hackers? Someone will help me here, surely. You know, like the... Like, hacktivist? Yeah. What? Anonymous, right? If I say anonymous and, like, the hacker group anonymous, that will sort of mean something to you. Everyone will sort of have an idea. Yeah, so someone who's, like, I guess in that also goes by the name Commander X. So quite often, I will get tagged in the wrong tweet, and it'll be something very anti-establishment and, like, hackery about, like, the Commander X thing. We can look afterwards, but there's so many examples of me getting tagged in these tweets, honestly. And me just having to be like, just getting pulled into all this like conspiracy, anti-establishment, anonymous hacker stuff. Yep, that was a big one. So what happened to Commander X is he absconded or something from America. Because I mean, they were trying to arrest him, I guess. I don't know if they were actually trying to arrest him or this is just also like just made up stories, but he had to abscond from America. And then apparently while he was hiding out in Mexico, the CIA found him and arrested him and brought him back to America for trial. So there was a big thing about where's Commander X? Where's Commander X? Free Commander X. There was protests going on Twitter. You know a little too much about him. I get tagged in it all the time. It's not because it's me. I imagine I didn't help your visa. It didn't come up at all. I bet it's just you. Oh yeah, thank you, Homrads TW. Come on. Is my TF2 earnings on Liquipedia of $22 correct? No. I think I won 2 lands. I won an I series, and we won £100 each from the I series. And I won the Lithuania LAN, which, to be fair, the Lithuania LAN, we didn't win. We only won a little bit of money, but it was basically, we were there for maybe 5 days at a hostel. It was, I think, 7 of us for 5 days at a hostel. And it basically, our winnings covered the cost of a hostel, and that was about it. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, you know, for like a TF2 LAN. Fuck it, free accommodation, you know.
30 seconds remaining.
Locking in lasted half a team fight. Yeah, you're right, Arthur. Right. But now this map's nearly over. Now this map's nearly over. I'm locking in. Last fight. We have beat available for Pip. Page beat, Blossom. Should be a pretty winnable fight. Should be really hard unless password is something crazy. Oh, that's something pretty crazy. If the beat comes in, they might still kill over the top of it. They still just have enough ults to solve it, actually. Oh! Yeah, Ajax. I'm pretty sure that was an Ajax at the end as well. But yeah, just every ult just had to try and throw it in. And this is actually a tremendous hold by Pip. And this game I thought might be close. It's not close at all. You went all in on the Beluga's Platoon. Well, it turns out that was a poor decision, eh? Just forgetting this map. Just focus on getting ready for next map. Expert commentary. It's actually true on Optimal. The problem with the NA games is it's always going to be the last games of the day. Tell us about the second LAN. I don't think there's anything that interesting from second LAN. Played with it was I-48. If you know Insomnia, if you know the Insomnia gaming series in the UK, it's a big, like, series of UK LANs. So the summer event in Insomnia was always the big international, like, world championship for TF2. But it was also a spring and winter or spring and, like, fall LAN as well. So I-48 was one of the winter LANs, I think. And yeah, we won it. We were one of the favourites to win it. I go in, I win it. I don't think I played with anyone who would be someone you know, like from Overwatch or something. But that was it.
5, 4.
Have you ever played against Taimu? This is Bay. I used to be backup for Taimu. And I actually played against Taimu in an official, and it was an absolute dogfight. And we fucking threw. We should have beat Taimu in that. Taimu's team was the massive favourite. We were massive underdogs, and we should have won. I hit the craziest shot of my life in that game as well. And we still lost. Wait, hold on. Let me do the glasses off and on thing, and then I'm locking in, right? Glasses off and on, and I'm locking in, okay? Thank Greeble Weeble. Geeble Weeble, sorry. Geeble Weeble with a tier 1. Appreciate the sub. Alright, we're back. We're locking in. And Pip are on a roll. This is a tremendously difficult situation for Beluga now. They have to win so many fights. They've got 0 room for error. And, well, yeah, Cole, EMP slightly quicker as well for Pip as well. This map could actually be over before we know it. Yeah, it's in this type of meta where it's loads of like big ult things as well. It's really hard. Why are they dumpstering so hard? I mean, I've actually not been watching the game. Cole coming through here, gonna force out the Reaper. Pushed all the way back. They have to fully disengage. EMP's up. They're trying to buy time for Bun's EMP, but I don't. He's gonna get it. Bun's got it, and they kill Stone. All right, they get one break. If I'm Pip here, yeah, just lose this fight, I think. Just lose this fight if I'm Yeah, don't need to commit any ults now. And this is the problem that Beluga have, is that essentially, there's so many fights, there's so many times Pip can just take like a tactical loss and just come back with a big ult advantage because all they need is one fight and they've got forever. Beluga have to hit like 4 or 5 clutches to actually win this map now. And it's really hard. Yeah, the B ends up probably being a huge mistake. Oh, yeah. Okay, cage is cancelled. Now they don't want to let this Blossom go off. Blossom won't go off. And that will just be it. Bun gets the counter EMP back afterwards. But yeah, it's just no good. It's just over. Just over. You will chop your nuts off if Beluga win this map. Alright. Alright, I think we have to do, after this, it has to be a full cap prediction now, right? No disrespect to Beluga. Will there be a full cap? Yes. No. We can have 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, we've entered that territory. I think so, yeah. Carry me to Commander X book on stream. Alright, well, we've got a bit of time, right? We've got a bit of time between New Queen Street. We'll keep that on so we hear. I don't even know how I find him. Commander X. Who's this fucking prick? I don't want this. The Dart VOD review? As if the Dart VOD review comes up. How do I find the other one? 10-year hacktivist. Now, this is what we're talking about. You notice how one of these links isn't like the other? Huh? One of these links is not like the other. Here I am. I'm not going to take Coach Diff. All right. Right, let's lock in. So, a decade after Chris Doyen, right? Not me. Not me. Not me in this picture. There's no way this is my picture. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes, you idiots. Look at the eyes, and then look at my eyes. They're different eyes. They're different eyes. You guys clearly don't have eyes because you can't see there are different eyes. Does that say surgery? No mistake. Yeah. Look at my beard. Look at his beard. My beard. His beard. My beard, his beard. His moustache, my moustache. If anything, that's Sideshow's moustache. That's not my moustache. How do we know you're not in jail right now? This whole background CGI. None of it's real. It's just like the moon landing, you idiots. None of it's real. Alright, so a decade after Chris, Commander X. See, his has a space. And this is how you know we're different people. His has a space. I really hate it if people put a space in my name. We've never seen you outside the stream. Alright, so a decade after Chris Doyon skipped out a federal hacking charge and fled the country, the long arm of the US Law Enforcement Office this week stretched out its hand and plucked him from Mexico City, where he had claimed political asylum. Now remember, this is not political talk, and if anyone from the OWCS CoStream is watching, this is actually a long-winded explanation to why this series has been so pip-sided, okay? So just bear with me. We'll get to the pip part of it. So Doyen now faces all of the original charges for coordinating a 2010 high-orbit iron cannon DDoS attack on servers belonging to Santa Cruz, California, plus a serious new charge for jumping bail. Fuck, you've caught me, play. You're right. Yeah, that's why. Okay. And this has been a surprising turn of events for the homeless hacktivist who spent his years first in Canada and then in Mexico issuing press releases, hanging out on Twitter, writing a self-published memoir, appearing in documentaries, and meeting up with journalists like me. All without apparent response from the US government. This is the other Commander X canon. All that changed on June the 11th when Doyon was arrested by Mexican police. And this was confirmed by a press release from the US attorney. If this... I will skip a bit. If this sounds rather dramatic, well, welcome to Doyon's world. The homeless activist, it is. Yeah, the difference between Googling it with and without a space is that... Because I Googled it, like, with a outer... Or without a space. Yeah. This is the other one. It's the maps... Oh, they're starting the fucking game again. We'll never get to the bottom of this. Alright, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. But I'm locking in. It's important to be able to switch focus in this, right? Switch focus. Bets done. Locked in. It was actually 50-50 for yes or no. Alright. It's now Orisa. Beluga have hit the panic button. Alright. And neutral's taken over. Alright. The Beluga comeback. Remember, if Beluga full cap, still counts for the vote. Still counts. Why couldn't he just throw super around an art gallery and call it a day? We'll get back to it, but hopefully we can sympathize with his plight. Do you think a DPS will get less damage than your push game? No. What did I finish on in the end? Like 6k? Fuck. Fuck. It wasn't pretty. Probably boring as well, I think. Boring just watching me miss dinks all day. Alright. High ground here. Farming the rail. Happy to play quite slow. They've gone for the Tracer as well. Halo is in trouble! Gone. Chronic just uncontested on this angle. And that's kind of actually what you want some of the sim for. You want the sim to help you deal with these big wide angles and stuff like this. What about more deaths? Yeah, I think some of them have more. I only had 6 deaths, I think. Yeah, it's interesting. No Reaper, no Sim. What we saw Korean teams do earlier is we saw all the Korean teams. Upload the quick play game to VODs. I need to do some editing on it, but we can. What was I saying? Yeah, the Koreans' answer to the Orisa was to go Sim as well. So it sticks good. Suzu better. Gonna hold on. Wall's still going. Oh no, fuck. Strider's gonna be obliterated actually. Yeah, Wall's gonna beat Cage in that situation and the Kitsune rush. Gonna be a full disengage here. Clean up. Okay. I think the Orisa Sim makes virtually no sense. I think Sim is good because of Amalgary. Yeah, I always thought like the Sim is more of like a Reaper alternative than anything else. Like that's how most of it, you'd run like Sim Sombra or Sim Sojourn or something is what the Korean teams were doing. Can't wait to lose to her now. Yeah, you've absolutely jinxed the fuck out of yourself, unfortunately, Nevix. Sim can help with his Orisa. I don't know. It's not, you're not less mobile than the other one. If anything, Orisa is more mobile, I think, in a lot of situations. I can still get around the map with spin and stuff. Alright. Didn't get the cat though. Walking up, taking the high ground. Neutral in trouble. Overclock. See you later, Halo. No beat coming up now. Focus down the Orisa. Nice, easy one. Nice, efficient win, this one. Only one ult, only the overclock, and they'll clean everything up. So yeah, we see Pip actually make the Korea swap, right? The Sim instead of the Tracer. Pastel now going to go over to the Tracer. So presumably, the Tracer's maybe not the worst choice in the world, because I guess the idea of a Tracer for Beluga is that they are going to try and neutralize some of Chronic's value and be able to sit on it. But I don't know. I feel like you do the same thing with a Sim and maybe not lose as much in the sort of neutral. Having to deal with this turret bomb. Turret bomb dealt with. Coming in. Oh my god, Sohu was so low. Will fortify through all of this. Beat and Kitsune rush. They just go over. Are they going to beat anyway? Maple's going for it. They nearly have it. They've traded tanks. Stone's going to drop the wall. Manages to give a Sim gap as a result. No, Halo's on top. They're actually trading. They might be... If they get enough kills, they can still get cap. Yeah, they'll still get cap off this. Maple with easy 3k at the end. Why are teams still resisting the Mauga time pick? Well, because they're losing, essentially, right? Beluga have just lost the last 2 maps pretty convincingly in the Mauga mirror. So I think it's really reasonable that Beluga try something different here. Even though, like, the exact power level of these 2 comps is still to be decided. And maybe even at the moment still seems a little bit Mauga favoured. Alright, Suzu comes back. Wall's going to go down. Lots of pressure on him. Suzu is good onto Bun, but he's still taking loads of pressure. Pulse Bomb's good. Oh, Maple nearly walked into Chronic with it as well. Navi Arista over the top. Terror Surge. Sawhill is 1. Can they kill him? They do kill him. They managed to stabilize in this room, actually. Gonna go top. If Chronic finds a rail, it could really open up this fight. They can't even get the cart in that far because they lost their tank in that. Yeah, 2 back and forth for a full cap. Yeah, I think you're right. The Arista sim has... I mean, Beluga have looked better, right, than they have done in the previous map. Okay. Divinity. Hitting him with a gap. Have to TP out. Oh, they sort of mess up the TP disengage. I think they'll be okay, though. Yeah, get cap. Getting meters on top of it now. Chronic has the overclock. If you're Chronic now, I think you do pop the overclock here. You try and force the war ults out as well. I'm just going to lose stone before anything. Ah, then they pop it. Only get the trace to trade though, which is probably the least of the values. Two back in. All right. So now, beat for both teams. Wall will come up mid-fight for both teams. Kitsune rush, big advantage though, obviously, for Pip. So, should be a chance to stabilize it here. Coming around the corner. Gonna be a slow fight. No need to make any aggressive moves here if you're Pip. Obviously, some of the downside is it means they're going to build up ults on you as well. But I think you've got a Sojin, they have a Tracer Sim. You're probably quite happy to play it slow as well. Oh, Maple! He wanted to clear the turrets! Oh, no. Now they've Kitsune Rush. Pulse Bomb will miss, so a bit of stability here. But the damage is mostly done. Oh, they're going to walk in, and it's just falling apart off the back of that as well. Fuck. Fuck. Beat over top now from Halo. They actually commit fights ults down. This is actually maybe a disaster now for Beluga, committing all their ults into this. Because they're going to slow it down. They can't, even if they were to win this fight, even if they clutch that fight, they barely get any distance off it. Maybe they get capped, maybe they don't. Okay. Pip actually uses everything as well, so it's still technically worse for Pip. But they can go lose this fight on the other side of the map, which will feel good and make it closer to all their ults. So they're still going to come out, like, long-term, like, they're going to be behind in one fight, but in a 2-fight. If we look at it from a 2-fight point of view, Pip will be ahead again. Oh, not if they lose it like this, they won't actually. Not if they lose it like this. Well, the 2-fight logic is in the bin. The turret, 3k. And now this is the chance, right? This is the chance. No idea how to manage. Yeah, I mean, it's really fucked for Pip now. That was the fight. Like, trying to clutch so hard in that one. I don't know. Fuck. What? Oof. Don't do that to me. Alright, coming back. Looking for an aggressive TP. I know we're just going to turn. Okay. Still have a Terror Surge. Just have to try and survive if you Pip. You can give cap here, really. It's okay. We'll clear the turret. Yeah, they're going to give cap. It's okay. Oh, they're still so far away from ults, though. I'm going to have overclocking Kitsune, actually. It's not too bad. They'll get a good one before fight. Pushing back in now. Swinging aggressively. Giving them the wiggle. Turrets will be cleared behind. Overclock. Terror Surge down. Oh, they've killed Strider through it all, actually. They need to find kills. No! Oh, my God. What if it was a Beluga full cap? Make Bun great again. Fuck, they've got the Wolf in this fight. Wolf versus Kitsune Rush. They're gonna Halo's gonna get beat in time as well. It might just be over. Might just be over. Oh, they get the touch. They get the touch. Symbol's gonna come down. Maple is 88%. Maple needs to somehow survive. Somehow survive. No, Pastel's got him. Divinity's dropped it. Beat now over the top from Halo. Should just be straightforward from here. Stone's 1 HP. And that'll be it. Fuck. Full cap fans suffering. I mean, they get another fight out of it in a touch, right? And it is still only... If they win it, to be fair to Pip, if they win this fight, it is still one fight the other way, right? They just need to win, I think, 2 fights. Which is a possible thing. That's a reasonable thing that a team like Pip could do. Three, and you think we get one in between? Maybe. Nah, I think it's close. It's closer to 2.5 than 3.5, I think. Oh, unless... What are they doing? Are they just giving? We're going to fight here instead. Paige comes around the corner. Marissa's trying to walk out of it. Stone has the pulse bomb. He's just lobbing it in there. Alright, Sawhill gets a trade. Trades are scary now. Can't have too many trades. Stop this, Orisa trading. Stop this, Tracer trading. Stop this, turret trading. Okay. That's one. Bingus-able. It's actually really bingus-able for Beluga. They have no ults. Chronic has overclock. Can Chronic do it? Yeah, maybe you're right, casting. Maybe they get like a scrappy recontest after this as well, I think. What's the plan here? Just disengage overclock and wait for Symbol. Like, they have meters to work with Beluga. Just farm Symbol. If you're Pip, you actually have to try and... Yeah, just play to live, play to live. Keep touching and live. Overclock. Ah! Gonna get the Kitsune ult so soon. So soon, Kitsune ult. Bun's gonna try and disengage. Halo's nearly got beat. Halo's gonna have the beat. Halo's gonna have the beat. Halo's gonna get the beat. And there we go. Yeah, they had to win on that Kitsune Rush timing, to be fair to Pip. They had to go all in there. House on Beluga Platoon? Fuck. PGE is about to be a rich fucking man. Shit. Beluga are making the comeback. Unbelievable. Fuck. I actually thought this series was over after that, after that King's Row. But I guess it's a dogfight still. Fuck. Alright, let's cash it. Let's... Oh, we didn't... Yeah. So no full cap. It's a shame because, yeah, fucking... Beluga betters would have been in big money. The wall just charge. Ah, the wall comes up so quickly, right? Just spamming his right clicks, you're always going to hit the Malga. Disrespect with the full cap, though. I know, right? I had no faith in Beluga. What was I thinking? Alright. What did they say next map was? It's Flashpoint, right? Was it Saravasta or New Junk City? When have we ever seen a full cap? I mean, we've seen them. We've seen them. They're quite common, I think. Well, the games we do it on, because, yeah. I think it's still normally no favored, right? Because it's like the full cap is rarer. But that King's Row was so one-sided, right? King's Row was so one-sided. Everyone vote Beluga Platoon. Never lost on a full cap, no? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we'll go. No, hold on. Let me respond to this message, then we'll get back to our investigation. Then we'll get back to this investigation. Hold on, I'm having a meta-based conversation. Sorry, chat. I know this isn't a great experience. Preds for tomorrow? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we got to do things in order, right? We can do Preds. Let's do Preds quickly, actually. Mauga best hero in the world? Fuck. Backbone's confirming it. Yeah, but the real question is Backbone, not is Mauga the best hero in the world. But who is the best Mauga in the world? Got to think about it that way. Is it Haddy? You? Ben better? Ooh. It's a fucking dogfight. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Let's do the story. So I know I said we were going to do predictions, but we're back on the fucking story, okay? Do we have time? Are we going to start another fucking map? Oh, these guys are always interrupting me telling stories with their fucking Overwatch. But okay. Luca clears. Isn't Mauga a villain since he is Talon? Wait, is Mauga a bad guy? Is Mauga actually on Talon? I thought Mauga was a good guy, right? Mauga is a naughty boy? Yeah, but I don't know. When I look at Mauga, I literally just see... What's his name? The Rock from... What was that fucking film? Wait, I'll get it. What was it called? Moana, right? Yes, thank you. Yes, like that's who I see. That guy's not the bad guy. He's not. Actually, in the film, he's the bad guy. In the film, he's the bad guy. Fuck. It was called You're Welcome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Wait, is that a spoiler? Wait, everyone forget what I just said. He was just misunderstood. Yeah, I mean, should we do a little fact check here? Hold on. Moana or Rock? I can't remember the character's name. Maui, was he? All right, images. This guy? All right, this guy. And then I go... Mauga. Right, you ruined... Yeah, sorry, Jamie, mate. I forgot you and your 12-year-old daughter always watch the stream. But look at this, right? Yeah, I guess they're just... I don't know. Mauga clears every time. Mauga's got better hair, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's clearly some level of overlap here, right? Yeah, Mauga does have a living tattoo. Does he? Does have a law? I think that asking if Mauga is a good guy is too political. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, thank God some Overwatch is starting. None of them have nipples. Alright, if we want to talk racial stereotyping, and not to get political, but if we want to talk racial stereotyping, is it not the same as when you guys all come into chat and just say, isn't this, and then just insert the name of any bold person? Isn't this, what's the guy's name you always say? Lion something? Lion Max or something? Isn't this Humpty Dumpty? Exactly. You're the one who can't be political, but chat can be political. Why is Sideshow talking about racial stereotypes? See? Exactly. Exactly. Northern Lion, thank you. I loved you on Harry Hill. Now you've just dated yourself, Sentinels. Oh, Chris literally just hears the whispers of political talk in the distance and just appears out of nowhere. They were trying to accuse me of racially stereotyping Samoans because I was saying Maui from Moana looks like Mauga from Overwatch. And I said it was the same as you mistaking me. I say you. Everyone in chat mistaking me for every other bold person they've ever seen. When did Naro Brian start streaming? Thank you. That's a good one. I would be happy with that comparison. Bold isn't a race. Prove it. I'm pro-racial stuff. Now that one is going too far, I think, Arthur. That one's going too far. It's like mistaking you for a Sideshow because you are bold and British. But you understand, you say it's like that, but that literally happens to me a bunch. Do you know how many times I've been in an Overwatch LAN and someone has come up and shaken my hand, excited to meet me, to go, your face, right? Do you know... Was it OGE? No, OGE mistook me for Kib, which is a whole different series of problems, I think. You know... Some people are exposing themselves for not seeing that episode of Uncoachable. Yeah, I tell the Kib story on Uncoachable. But you know... I think it was Avo. I think it was Avo. I mean, ironically, I can't remember if it was Avo or Pac. Because ironically, this is a story about me being mistaken for other bold men. But I can't remember which one of the young French people it was who made this mistake. So I guess it reflects badly on me as well. But either Avo or Pac, one of these French DPS players. I'm walking to the lobby of a hotel at the World Cup. And one of them's like, hey man, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, you all right? And I've not really spoken to him before, but it's one of the French DPS players. And then he's talking to me, and he's like, oh yeah, good night last night. And I had just gone to bed that night. I hadn't really done anything. I was like, oh yeah, I slept fine. And he was like, Smex, right? I was like, no, not Smex. Commander X. He was like, oh shit, sorry man, sorry. Good to meet you, all of this. I was like, fuck's sake. Just walking around, just getting constantly mistaken for anyone else with the same hairline. He had met Smex too? Yeah. Wait, this isn't a Smex stream. There's one surefire way to check if you're Smex. Yeah, I made this. Yeah, I feel like we should not tell that one on stream. I feel like one of these things has to be against the co-streaming rule. Pull them down. All right. How long has Prince William been streaming? Law missing? No, is that public law or is that private law? Let me think. I think it's private law. Yeah. Enjoying the Vin Diesel stream. I thought the X was for Smex. I'm so sorry, Zelko. I've actually scammed you. Just make the law public then? Some things are not for everyone, you know? Some things are you had to be there type things. Private law, yeah. Not to get political, but where is Kate Middleton? That feels like a suitable thing for us to try and solve during this Suravata game. 20 gifted subs, I'll tell it. To me. What Backbone means is he needs subs to this channel gifted to him 20 times. He's written it poorly, but that's what he means. It's not even a story, it's just the joke of how the easiest way to tell the difference between me and Smex. Amount of uncoachable links I've had put in my chat. I'm pretty sure the answer to that question is 3, Jamie. May is being played, but does he have more damage than me? Let's see. Danny has done it multiple times. Why is Danny doing it? I literally don't pay Danny. None of us pay Danny. In fact, one thing that's true of everyone in Overwatch is nobody pays Danny. Unfortunately for Danny, everyone is refusing to pay him to do anything. Seeker Theory real? Yeah, poor Danny. Like Danny. Shame he's being exploited by Kasaurus for free labor. Mayult? Oh! Mayult no good? Why aren't they on Malga? It's so broken. Hi, Vix. Oh, you weren't saying hi to me? Fuck you, then. Exploitation. Imagine being exploited for free, hey, Suji. He's paying him in coaching documents. Every week of work he does, he gets another line revealed. The coaching documents are very much like, you know those things you see in like old CIA documents where loads of it's, they'll release the documents but loads of it's blacked out. That's what's going to happen with the coaching documents. It'll be revealed, but all the key bits will be blocked out. Thanks, Sentinels. Appreciate the gift to XQC. I imagine he's a big fan. I think he's a big fan of a podcast from what I understand, and he's probably a big fan of my stream in particular. You could have given it to me. XQC is a big quiz head. Yeah. You want him to have VOD access in case XQC wants to watch the scrims. When's Uncoachable? Next week. Next week with a guest who's a real person. Yeah, that'll be Danny's 3rd episode, is leaking the docs. Yeah, that'll be his, what's the name of that guy? Edward Snowden? Danny's the Edward Snowden of Overwatch. Are you insinuating that your other guests haven't been real people? I wouldn't say the word insinuating as much as stating. Is the guest a player or a coach? Both. They have done both things with mixed results. You'll gift a sub to Dinosaur Cola if you tell us who this is. It's Yaki, you're right. It's Yaki. You think Jamie should get on the pod? Do you mean Jamie as in Backbone or Jamie as in the guy who does the podcast production for Joe Rogan? Don't do it, Sentinels. I'm not making this deal. The deal is not on the table. The Joe Rogan one, if you guys are thinking of a Joe Rogan one, you might be surprisingly close. Need to get both Jamies. Should we have them on the same episode as well? Just both Jamies on the same episode. Wait, I don't know who was I don't know who was here this morning for the Korea co-stream, but someone suggested the way we should have Yaki on the podcast, and maybe you only get this joke if you've heard some of the Korean interviews, but we get Yaki on Uncoachable, but we have Quest to translate the entire episode for us. And that's how we get Yaki on the episode. It's the #1 episode. It's just It would just be, I mean, it would be absolutely horrendous. It would be hilarious, but it'd be like a horrendous interview. And can you do an episode without Hunter, not tell him and let him find out when you upload it? Oh, why would I do that? I feel like so many of the comments we get are like anti-Hunter episode, anti-Hunter episodes, anti-Hunter comments of like, so what are some of the comments we get like, I can't believe Hunter talks to the guest like this. Those are the best ones. I can't believe he talks to the guest like this. Like he hasn't met them before. When you do an episode without Commander X and not tell him. Yeah, the comments under the Hydron one. Yeah, exactly. I think that was the big one when people were like, Hunter's just doing this. Like they've never seen two friends have a... two people who know each other have a bit of a back and forth before. You know what I've just realized? I feel like I didn't lock into this map. You know? I feel like I've not locked into this map at all. Uncoachable fans don't have friends. Fuck. Bro, you haven't locked into any map! It's been 9 maps since you've locked in. Honestly, I think the last map I was truly locked in for was the previous Saravasa where I was playing Winston. Honestly, since I played that, all these other games are just boring in comparison. When are you guys replacing Chris with Chipser? What do you mean no way I was locked in? It was actually like stimulation overload, because like I've got like the way my monitor's set up, so I've got like my main monitor and my chat is right here. So I'm like half trying to read chat, half trying to read the 85 messages now being spammed in team chat. And so it's like stimulation overload. And I'm trying to play the best Winston of my life, but it didn't work out. I mean, I still won that game. The peanut gallery was too loud. Exactly, Mayo. Thank you. You didn't win, they lost. I mean, you can speak from experience, right, Backbone? Back when you guys still played for Winston Reaper Dive, had he ever have a 21k Saravasa? Think about that. What do you mean win is a strong word? Thank you, Quack. Thank you for the tier 1. I do appreciate all the support. Can you do an uncoachable episode where you just play quick play instead of doing the podcast? I think would I be right in saying, I don't know if Chris is still here, but is Chris the only one of a podcast who doesn't play quick play? Game is over and he doesn't know who won. Yeah. You should free stack ranked. Does Hunter play? Yeah, Hunter plays quick play sometimes. I think, to be fair, some of Hunter's is like, it's hard to get games in Australia a lot of the time. Mine is just, I just prefer the quick play. Would be a good free stack. Well, Hunter plays support. I guess I would play support and you'd play tank. Wouldn't that be our peak lineup? Interview the randoms. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, because you were watching in game, right, Chris and Jamie. There was a guy on my team called who was like writing in team chat. Who was he kept writing in team chat, "What is going on? What is going on?" when you guys were all spamming. Yeah, you can see team chat too. The poor guy. Was that, I think, Night Fury? Yeah. He is a famous streamer. Yeah, but fucking... Someone's leaked the code. Can you believe it, Backbone? Nothing sanctimonious. Someone's leaked the code already. Yeah, someone's leaked the code on Reddit. Yeah. Wait, let me bring it up. What did he say? Yeah, SSG. Can you imagine? Like, literally the codes get leaked immediately. The stream's not even finished. Click of the Primal Jacks. You know what's the worst part of all this? The worst part of all this is I'm pretty sure this is more upvotes than most of my content gets. This was actually my peak, I think. It's actually like, I arrange an exclusive talk about all of the OWCS stuff with esports product lead of Blizzard. I have to go through all the steps of Blizzard PR and making sure I ask the right questions. Get the entire video reviewed by Blizzard and approved by Blizzard. That video was okay, mate. Wait, you played Winston on Suravasa? Upvote, give me that content. Give me that one, will you? Oh, fuck, why did I... fuck's sake. I could have just played a Winston quick play and I could have got more views. Oh, fuck's sake. My newest video has 67 upvotes. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is why Flats pogs. We've uncovered... Oh my god. Shaver Primal Jack's clip. Yeah, what are people saying? Are people saying nice things of me? Let's see. I paid 100k scrim bucks to see your ass get whooped. Where's the quit? Oh, for fuck. I remember being in a game at ML7. I couldn't concentrate at all. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fair. I actually have sympathy with this because it was actually so hard to focus properly on the game when I'm trying to read chat and all the messages. Random quick play games. All right, let's get the Primal Jacks clip. The thing is, I think there's like a hesitation in my head in terms of figuring it out. You know, like there's like a moment of hesitation, which is the difference between me pulling it off and me actually getting it. It's like this. Like, if I just insta-pop it, I make it, right? I make it. Yeah, you're so lucky. Yeah, I know, right? It's actually horrendous. This, yeah, exactly this emotion, I think, is what I was... Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. But yeah. Yeah, if I insta-pop, I just make it, right? It's just like, it just took me too long to, like, figure it out, if you know what I mean. Like, to figure out that I wouldn't have the jump, etc., you know? Because if I insta-pop after the punch, like, I'm just pressing it now. Because you see I look up, right? I look up to jump, and then obviously, like, I'm just not aware enough that I don't have the fucking jump because I just jumped 2 seconds ago. Yeah, I feel like I just sat on my stuff for ages because I felt like I was under no pressure here. I was just tracing this fucking, like, Mercy and Lucia that wouldn't die. This should be the ending clip for Uncoachables. Yeah, we win this fight because I think I've entered here, and especially because of like the situation, I think I've just thrown like the pivotal fight. But I actually have time to come back.
A quick chat after that victory.
Oh, we got an interview
you guys
going.
are staying alive once of course, first of course, hi.
Who we got? Mate Ball?
It's you. It's Magic.
I've won
Eight
Klein
Ball.
off a week.
First of all, of course, congratulations to you and this squad.
You scared the enemies? I think I probably
That's what
scared
we
my
just
teammates
saw,
more.
because you were pushed there at the very end once your opponent switched.
Did I ever try to
their
make it as a player before a coach? No.
What adjustments did you have to make?
After I played
running
TF2
into
so
a
much, like, I played Overwatch when it first came out,
new Queen
but my
Street
wrists were
thinking
fucked,
about
honestly.
it,
So,
since
I had
we've
to
been
take a
here.
break
So
to try and
that-
prevent the
we
arthritis.
realized that we're not really good at thinking
But I'm in a
about
place
it,
now
so
where I can, like, if I
just
play
did that
occasionally, I'm
next
okay.
map, and we had a lot more success.
Where do you think the strength of this Maga
Wrist
competition
aimer?
comes
Yeah.
from? Is it like
No, not CSGO, no. Surprise. I know you'd think it was CSGO when you saw my right clicks, but it was actually TF2, and I played a hero without a lot of
I
aim
don't
back
think
then
it's
as
just, like,
well.
I don't know. It's like I don't think he should exist. Like he was way too strong last patch. I think I was the one Maga one trick guy on ladder. I was like DMing him all of last patch, like just in case this hero becomes pro.
Are you sure it was TF2? Yeah.
I don't think he should have ever been buffed. He should have been nerfed last patch. Just his invincibility, your whole
You never would have guessed. What class did I main in TF2?
That's
Medic.
though. That's one for a t-shirt. He should.
Malga
he
too
should
strong,
change
must
this.
hotfix. That's what
do you
Maple
play
thinks.
around just how powerful Malga is right now as a Lucio player, because not only you have to play around the Malga, but also like around like Sombra EMP, the usual stuff, right? Like having beat timings to shut down.
Did I play with anyone
pulses and
famous in
stuff like
TF2?
that. How do you feel? I guess like playing
6v6 or
Lucio
6v6,
in the Malga meta
grow
as
up.
opposed to those in the past.
I played Highlander, but no one like worth their weight mained Highlander, you know?
Saying it. Do you feel like it's different?
Remember, it was like that.
If you're ahead of Cronus on face on the leaderboard, that makes you better
like
support,
the
right?
playoffs run,
100%.
kind of, or like the
100%.
Sombra Reaper, like old like 6-man mirror.
The
It's
zombie
like that.
comp.
the zombie comp? Yeah.
Yeah, you just sit there and except now you can like get caught on fire and stuff, which like isn't awesome. It's weird. Like Lucio,
You should tell the Hooters waitresses about this.
Now I'm the one who's like.
And in more games, yeah, there's one more game, right?
It's weird.
Which one is it?
It's weird, but you make it work, and you make it look good as well. Now, your next match.
We've done
is
that
a
one, that one,
rematch
this
against
one?
Dreamland, who handed you a 3-1
Yeah.
loss.
And then the
Obviously,
Citrus one's
on a
tomorrow,
different
right?
patch. How
Yeah.
much of the notes that you took from that last meeting are still
We
applicable?
got
in what you
Shikigami
know?
versus
You guys can play
Daybreak.
against them, right?
No, I'm going to be actually watching them anyways.
I got some goals with the students.
Did I get it?
The thing is, Jamie,
Students of the game,
before we got to
right?
NA, and this isn't discrimination against NA, before we got to the NA games, I feel like I was pretty locked in.
About this Dreamland team, because it wasn't like the most convincing.
Someone confirm or deny my belief in myself here, but I feel like I was
They're one of
locked
my
in,
7
right?
Evil X rosters, so I think they're pretty good. It's gonna be definitely a
Like
good
when we were,
match.
'cause the thing is as well, on
Against them,
in
we have to
Europe,
play each other, and I
in
think
Europe,
both
we were
of them
so.
are good in these
Not
matches.
only was I
They're
locked
good,
in,
they're good.
I foresaw the fucking future. I foresaw the future, right? And I can prove I foresaw the future. Because I was telling everybody now they needed to get on the Kazakh Kai hype train. And if you go back and watch my EU power rankings, I'm talking about Kazakh Kai fucking a week before the groups even start. Before the first round of groups, I'm talking about Kazakh Kai. I have Kazakh Kai on lock. I've foreseen the future. I know he's going to be good. And then, Celtas caused the massive upset. They won! Celtas, look at these teams. Look at these teams, Jamie. This team, with players you might recognise, versus Celtas. Who wins on paper? You think... yeah, exactly. I foresaw it. I knew Kazakh Kai. I was so locked in, I could actually see the future. And then, yeah. And then, yeah, it was a, before quick play, after quick play. All your former teammates losing today? Fuck. Yeah, I was locked in for the Bingus game. I was locked in for the, that game. We were locked in for the Peps game, actually, for the most part. It's just a before quick play and after quick play situation. Have fun locking in for the last game. See you, Jamie. Nothing to do with the official Kai 41 Lord. He's an 80-year-old man. I just hate an A. I mean, I'm always locked in for Korea too. Am I locked in for Korea? Yeah, we saw the RE practice facility. Oh, fuck me. Locked in. Am I locked in for... Yeah, well, yeah, locked in for Dart. I feel like I wasn't that locked in this morning, actually. I feel like I was only semi-locked in. Semi-locked, I think. Let's turn this down a touch. Locked in for hating Runaway? Ah, yeah, it's true. I can never resist a bit of Runaway hate, I guess. That wasn't even my final form. Half asleep for the first... Ah, yeah, I mean... Part of the problem is the Korea games were also just really boring games today as well, right? I think Somber Reaper for sure, Isa. I think what happens as well is like, what happens as well is I feel like all of us are more locked in. Not to shift the burden from me but to you, but I feel like all of us are more locked in during the Korea games as well in Europe because they're the start of the day or like the start of it. You know, like the Korea games, I wake up, we do the Korea games. And then we have a break, right? We all have a few hours break, and then we do the European games. And then we go straight into the NA games. After a quick play, and it's just fucked, right? It's just fucked. I'm just coping, NA is just shit. Ah. One too many cans of Diet Coke. I think I actually need to go get another Diet Coke. And then we should do a team preview, right? Alright, let me put up a poll. I'll put up a poll. Put up a poll. And then we'll get another one going. So let's see who we're in map for. And this is Daybreak. What are they called? Shikigami? Shikigami. I don't know if that's actually true that their name is Shikigami, but I've started the prediction. I'm back. I'm back. I don't know why I'm saying I'm back. I mean, I'm going to be right back. That's what I mean. I'm back. Alright. What are you playing? If I'm locked in, can I tell you the last non-Frio Korea game? It was FTG WAC, right? I'm locked in.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Alright, I'm ending the polls. We need a hero player, you say? Alright. Well, I think the Kazakh Kai one really jumped out to me, right? The Kazakh Kai one really jumped out to me. So that one was an easy one because it was almost obvious. You could just tell from his aura that he was going to be good. But I think on this one, we're going to have to let the player come to us, you know? You can't always force these things.
The objective is now.
How do I say it? M5-re? M5-re? Wait. And this is how you can tell I'm locked in, right? Riddle with me this, right? Min 1 at 2, right? Gefrium Wait. Defort. And then... Mephivery. Think about it. I think it's a she, right? She, they are her pronouns. She might be the missing member of Vesta. She's the missing member of Vesta. It's Molly? Is that how you say it? What? Oh, you mean I might be on Molly? Oh. Alright, let's see. My team scrimmed this Shikigami team with Tori, Soaks, and Muse from EU and Noxious and Prosa from an A. They were a good team, but Mephive. Wait, is it actually pronounced Molly? I feel like these letters don't normally make Molly, but I'll buy in, okay? I'll buy in. Molly with a 5. Where are the commentators? We've killed them. I don't know if you know actually, Isa, but I'm a level 2 co-streamer. For at least 10 more minutes, I'm a level 2 co-streamer. Do you remember when I said I would lock in for this game? I'm locking in now. I'm locking in now. All right, Blossom, Cole and Beat coming up. Okay. Guys, stop distracting me. I'm trying to focus here. Some of it. This is my job. Some of us are trying to work. Some of us are trying to work here. Do you mind? Just because it's a non-traditional job. What tiers even are there? Just level 1 and level 2. Those are the only 2 tiers. Get a better job. What if I just kept the stream going, but I just did other jobs? I just did normal jobs. Like, I would be just in an office, but I'd still be talking to chat. Or I was serving you at a restaurant, but I also had chat with me. Your job is getting abused by us. Excel live stream. Oh, what am I doing? I'm locking in. Call center with chat. All right, locking in. So it's a Bingus mirror, as we all know and love. Early damage onto Dantwist. I think he had to Wraith there actually for that one. Susie's going to be used as well. Cole coming out. So the theory is that Kiri's actually better on this one. Oh, just dies. You don't have Wraith. Absolute disaster here. Just bad cooldown. Well, lack of cooldown usage. They're going to be ahead on the EMP battle, but they don't have time to turn it. Thunder's going to get caught, actually. And it's going to be a really simple first fight for Daybreak in the end. Can we get a quick quiz before locking in? Nope, already locked in. It's not a mirror. Well, it's a sort of mirror. it's a kind of mirror. Yeah, the Bingus is more of like the Reaper Sombra. I guess technically the original Bingus comp is the one that Falcons copied, which is the one Daybreak has. Though the theory from our good friend Tummy Tummerson is actually that the Kiri's better in a lot of these situations. So, wait, was that from Tummy Tummerson or was that from somebody else? Maybe it was from one of her official interviews. Anyway, it was Tummy. All right. And that was a Tums? Yeah, Tummer's insight. Okay, right. Early EMP hits up, gets it. Oh, yeah, Dan Twister's going to go down. Can't give a Wraith in time. No counterplay made by Daybreak for this EMP. And it's just going to be a clean fight win, clean retake. They hold on to all the ults. And in some ways, it's not the end of the world for Shikigami, right? They don't use any ults. They don't try and clutch. They just lose to the EMP quickly. And now they have a chance to repush with all of their ults. It's going to be a big ult fight, of course. But a big ult fight in which you have EMP is one that you can normally win. So now, I'm probably going to start with Cole's. Chances for cages here, but it's actually really hard for Molly to use her cage because it's just going to get EMP'd. So we have to find other ways to start the fight. Just going to meet on point initially. Cole EMP over the top. Doesn't cancel for Cole though. Beat comes through now. Cage. Oh no, wait, it just cancelled for cage. It's actually a huge EMP, right? I don't think it cancels for Cole, but it cancels for Cage. Does that make sense? Did I get that right? Should I fact check myself? Any fact checkers? That's how locked in we are. We're actually going to fact check myself midstream. Yeah, I think it's a Cage Jax, right? I think it's a Cage Jax. Cage Jax, forces for beat, forces for Cole. Big play from Vintage. Now, Melophobia. But it's a Blossom Dan Chris from the top rope. Everyone's got a cooldown, but it's not enough. They still die. And Dan Twist might have just sealed it. Shikigami World. Alright, retake's really hard. They have EMP if they touch it, but oh, maybe Melophobia has to get the touch. Is Melophobia going to die for the touch? Maybe. If Melophobia dies... Ah, fuck. Yeah. Had to get the touch, but dies for it, and now it's just, yeah, just staggering on. Really hard to win these rushed fights in this Malga Mirror. Ah, okay. Alright. Victory. Easy for Shikigami. I'm back. Alright, so do people know Shikigami were going to be the favourites? Because that's how you've all voted. Was that, is that an obvious and known thing? Let me queue up another poll while I get the info. The most locked in streamer of all time. Thank you. Just more known players. You flipped a coin. Don't say, you really can't say the words, I flipped a coin in this chat because it'll just trigger everyone to want to flip a coin. So we have to be really careful with our terminology because it'll just... Yes! Ah, fuck, I've triggered him now. I've set him off. I've set him off. I actually need to be right back again. I know if it's bad etiquette, but I'm going to be right back again. Bad etiquette? What am I on about? I'm back. I'm locked out. Actual filler episode. This is sad. heads lock in. What we doing? Some kind of group gaslight? Welcome back, Smex. Good one. What were we doing? Coin flipping? No, we weren't coin flipping. We need to lock in. All right. Next map. How long do you think we have? Do you think we have long? We were investigating, right? We were investigating the other Commander X. You guys have no attention. Your focus is so split. You guys are so easily distracted. We were in the middle of an important investigation. I don't know if you saw. I actually had a relatively serious interview come out with Bailey. Now, I might now be a real journalist. Sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, and I'm here talking about how I'm a real journalist now, and I just look back at a string of messages that just say coin question mark. I feel, and this is meant as not as disrespect, but sometimes it feels like I'm talking to animals in a zoo. And I'm trying to have a serious conversation, but they're only capable of making simple noises. Fuck's sake. How would that be disrespectful? You made us this way. Coin. More like seagulls in Finding Nemo. Cancel pred. Coin flip, no. Oh, we're actually no further in our investigation of a map starting. Do you think I should feed back to OWCS? Nah, I think they start the maps too quickly. We cannot gamble. Shut up, coin heads. We're watching Overwatch. 20 seconds on the clock. Finally, some good questions. You leaked the clean feed? I've literally been leaking it all day, and all of you have been spamming it, trying to get me fired from the clean feed. No, we're locking in. I'm closing the polls, and I'm going to answer for one reasonable question. Maybe the only reasonable question I've been asked in the last 4 hours. What? Which is from... Oh, I've lost my thing. Geeble Weeble. What are the NA comps looking like so far? Just more of the same. Yeah, mainly lots of Sombra, lots of Mauga. We saw a little bit of Orisa, but it was mainly a panic button, I think, for some of the teams. So I think we're really just in a full Mauga meta, very much as far as NA are concerned. You have to bear in mind, especially like M80. M80 were the kind of original Mauga team that sort of set us on this path, or at least within America. So I think a lot of people would have been scrimming them, or probably losing to them, and then just copying a lot of what they do. All right, good night, Arthur. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe, for more locked-in analysis and locked-in analysis only. Yeah, I think it's potential that this Mauga meta is not as much of a Mauga meta as possible, but the nature of these teams that we're watching today and the Korean teams that we watched this morning is they've had such limited time to get ready. They just have to play what is immediately successful for them. They don't have time to cook something up. I think the Orisa comp might have potential. Yeah, I think there's like a bit more of a skill matchup to go between the Orisa and the Mauga in terms of blocking the pin and stopping them play aggressive and maybe enabling a bit more. I really don't know about the DPS. I feel like Sombra's maybe in the state where she just sort of has to be played quite a lot. But we'll see. Alright, but let's lock in to the detail of this game. Alright, oh! Kitsune Rush just go off. Everyone gets hit by the EMP, but maybe they're okay. Beat back from Noctis now as well. Both beats in play. Molly's going to have a hard time. Blossom over top. Oh, it's actually Mauga advantage though. Cage should finish it. Oh, there's no way out. It was actually probably a wasted Cage ultimately from Aspect. It was a big ult fight though. I feel like I need to stop. I feel like I need to stop reading chat, or I'm gonna get what's the word? Brain damage, I think. Just reading the word coin too many times. It's just seeping into my head, and maybe just pushing out more useful thoughts. No offense, of course. No offense, of course. Too late for that. Thanks. Alright, EMP advantage for Vintage here. Can just take a quick fight and win it. Oh, has seized a Suzu early. Probably need to... We're actually maybe losing the trade. EMP should finish it now. EMP hits. Ah, oh, it's a 5er. It's a classic 5er EMP. Stop looking at chat. Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. £5? £5? For fuck's flip a £5. Alright. I'm ignoring it. I'm focused and I'm locked in. Nothing can distract me. Not any amount of coins will distract me from how locked in I am. Kitsune Rush trade, EMP advantage for Metaphobia. Molly's just going to die early though, actually. They've maybe just kind of beef this. This is probably the big downside. Ah, Spilo with the raid. Thank you, Spilo. I hope you've had a good stream. Probably a more locked-in stream than me. Don't listen to him, Spilo. Don't flip a coin for him. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to them about their coins. They've lost their mind, and they're desperate for coins and flipping coins. Do not flip a coin for them. It's really important not to indulge them. Raidemir's attack. Don't even encourage. Don't even let them know it's a possibility and there could be a flip command. Don't even throw that idea. Do not put that idea in their heads. This is gonna cause me such untold grief for literally years. It's gone. They're gone. They're gone. Well, I hope you had a good stream, Spilo. Thank you for ruining my life and my chat for years to come. I'm locking into this game because they're pushing with overclock and they've got a huge ult advantage here, but Vintage nearly has the EMP, has to TP out. Desperate for this EMP. That can be a great stabilizer. Even though they have cage, they have beat. You can just win with EMP. Oh, Vintage is low. Metaphobia is found. It's just a Sombra gap. It's a Sombra gap. They're pushing with overclock. Fuck's sake. What are you looking over here? Lock in. Fuck. I'm locked in, okay? God damn it. Can't a guy just go to work? I'm just trying to work here. EMPs for both Sombras. All about finding him first. Good Suzu, actually. Keeps them safe. Coming back in. EMP over top. Then the cage. They have the counter EMPs. Vintage. It's a huge one. The beat came through just in time, but not, well, really not just in time. Actually, did not save Molly whatsoever. Huge fight win here, and it might just put Shikigami in a position to hold this. Kitsune Rush. Kitsune Rush is good. They have beaten cage maybe in time. Coin jacks. Grow up. What's his problem? I lack coins. Grow up. Everyone stop using this grow up command. You guys actually need to grow up because it's not a real command. Fuck's sake. Alright, Kitsune Rush. Potentially Kitsune Rush to start in this one. Do have a beat. Oh, Noctis is in danger. They somehow get Metaphobia. These Sombras are both just dying before the fight so often, actually. Coin Manda. Stop saying coin. Alright, over top. Blossom, that should be the finisher, right? Going nowhere, and this is another hold. Teams just can't seem to get past this part of King's Row today, honestly. Coin POV Wem. You know how one of the things that, and I'm gonna be serious for a second. One of the things that's really important to me on this stream is that we are always abiding the CoStream rules, right? And those are the things that I really hold dear to my heart, the CoStream rulebook. And I worry, now, one of the things we're not allowed to talk about on the CoStream is certain sponsorships from certain things. And I'm pretty sure Bitcoin and NFTs and all that kind of stuff is on that list. And I worry if 90% of the words said in the chat are coin, do you think people will think we're a Bitcoin stream? Let's talk about your drug addiction, Ben. No, drugs are also out of the table. Guys, just for legal purposes, these coins are actually just mental delusions the chat are having. There is no Bitcoin involved. No Bitcoin. Just delusions. Can I talk about my ad? Because you can't add coins. No politics. I'm not calling. Am I calling crypto imaginary? Don't use exclamation mark crypto. Oh, Vintage? That's actually about as good as a first pick as you can get. No Bitcoin, for fuck's sake. Can I rename the channel points coins? Oh, for fuck's sake. Bitcoin. Stop using the Bitcoin command. You can use the communism command. The communism command is okay, but not the Bitcoin one. Alright, and they've actually just immediately captured the points of that. None of these are real commands. You're actually just only wasting your own time. All right, EMPs are coming up. And that means I'm locking in. With the EMPs both up, it's actually all about pulling the earlier trigger. Pulling the earlier trigger can make such a big difference. Catch the other Sombra. You have to have a quite clever setup to counter EMP. You have to be quite ready for it. Alright, big EMP over top. Vintage is 1 HP. If they kill Vintage, it's over. They don't kill Vintage, though. Now the repush is so good. They actually use the Kiri ult, though. The disengage is pretty big from Daybreak, but they're kind of in one fight territory now. I'm looking down the back of an EMP. Kitsune Rush. It's a counter disengage by Shikigami. Shikigami just seeing a step ahead. EMP to turn it if they want. The EMP, oh, it's 4 of them, 5 of them. That's a 5-man. It's over, maybe. One, like, scuffed recontest. One scuffed recontest with a beat and a cage. Yeah, it's just 3 ults versus 2. It should be a Shikigami slam dunk. Trade for cages, trade for beats. The breaker here could be if Melophobia gets EMP. And they're actually slowing the fight down, so this is working in their favor. Cage, beat's gonna come in. Doesn't get the beat onto Aspect, actually, I don't think. Oh, it's a bit of a disaster. Shouldn't get the beat in the cage. Oh, it's all falling apart. All falling apart. I like how you guys have got yourself so worked up, and now you're blaming me for it. Now you're blaming me for it. This was all you're doing. I have no involvement. You are all independent thinkers. In fact, some people would say, and they'd all be wrong, but some people would say this chat is actually the biggest collection of free thinkers in the Overwatch community. So think about that. He told me if I buy X coin, you would 100x my money, and now I'm homeless and divorced. Why have you forsaken me? My life is in ruin, and it's all your fault. Yep. What's interesting is, obviously, and this is not to advertise myself while I do this, but I actually offer private coaching, and most of the reviews I get for private coaching actually read very similarly to that. Very similarly. But I think it's probably just a mistake. Looks like this EMP should be the winner. Kitsune Rush, they're stabilizing. They pushed back for Blossom. There's still a player down. It's still coming. Beat not quite in time from Thunder. It's a Shikigami world. Can you pay for coaching with your coins? Can we get a coin emote? What does the coin emote look like? What kind of coin? Coach coin, just... What are you even saying? Ethereum. Alright, map number 3. What do you think? Should we do a full cap prediction? Is that the respect we're putting on Daybreak? A coin, but with my head at the front. I can maybe do that. Let me unironically add that to my to-do list. Let me unironically add that to my to-do list. I have a notepad and everything. It's going on my to-do list. Coin emote. And I'll add a note. Face equals coin. There we go. Coin as 1. He said, time to upgrade my channel emotes. I think I've actually got pretty good channel emotes. I think there's space for more, obviously, so we can add for coin 1. But I think we got pretty good emotes. Thank you, Vajark. Thank you for the prime. Like the words. Appreciate the prime. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Like this? Yeah, the Chris slide-in smug is good. Which one else is good? I like the animated crim. There we go, exactly. Coins, yep. The Chris Ranch shake with the but then politics. That's the good one. See, we can upgrade here. We've got a good start. The C9 one is good. Yeah. Chris Communist. We are really limiting the growth of the channel. You know what? You know what the worst thing about that quick play game was? You know what the worst thing was? Is obviously I was trying to lock in. And obviously there's some debate over how locked in I was. The like Grimace one, but like racial. You know what I've just realized after Course Comments one? Is the thing about using Chris's face and then saying something like racial profiling is good. Is it just actually makes you associate the sentence with Chris saying it. Oh my god, Spilo, have you not seen? Oh my god. Do you want the code, Spilo? It's on Reddit. Do you want... This is probably... It's up to you. It's up to you, Spilo, if you want to do it. Hold on. Someone will have the link, right? If you want to VOD review my Winston gameplay... Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Course Comet. Thank you. Yeah, so I have a point reward thing for playing quick play, Spilo. So then someone redeemed it, and then we played, and it was right in between SSG's 2 blocks. So I'm playing a game of what becomes super high stakes quick play as the entire SSG team join the game and then start DMing me feedback, cheering in chat, giving me feedback in chat. Meanwhile, obviously chat is... I don't think I read chat barely at all during that quick play game. So I was trying really hard to lock in, but I was in a state of sensory overload. And there may have been a Primal Jax somewhere in there. Maybe a little Primal Jax in there. But yeah, the code's on there if you wanna review it. I tried to fraud chat by watching the Peps game. Read the terms and conditions, Mayo. You know what you're doing on Monday? Terms and conditions says for Freethinker. Yeah, your lawyer to read. Yeah. Commander X Coin Master, how many matches are next? This is actually the last match. Who is Commander X Coin Master? Check stream chat in my Discord. Shit coin emote. I feel like it needs to, because this is a £2 coin, right? Could you do, not to just ask you to do work for free, but I feel like it'd look better if it was like a £1 coin and all gold. What do you think? Take care, Spilo. Enjoy your heroin. Let me know what feedback you have when you do the VOD review, right? Let me know. Oh, I will. Yeah. I can't wait to get a DM this long from Spilo, just for the size of my wall. I feel like... Do we need a side profile of me? That is a £1 coin? That's a £2 coin. I feel like. Or maybe it's just because it's not gold. I feel like it should be gold tinged. We need a gamba? Fuck, you're right. You're right. What are we doing? Full cap? Full cap? Full cap? Full cap? What are we saying? Full cap? Full cap? Right, I'm going to do a full cap. Alright. Hold on. Will there be a full cap? You guys are going to have to be quick. We're going to do a 30-seconder. 30-seconder. 3, 2, 1, go. I should have a Exclamation mark is best game of the week. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that, but it would probably just be that Suravasa game, right? The one where I played Winston. What do we think, chat? That one, or can you really do a clean feast? Yeah, okay, why not? There's only one game left. Are you are you writing it down? Are you writing it down? Wait, why is Rack Attack replying in here? Why have you got... Wait, can you see it? Muted. Thanks, Rack Attack, for the link. Very kind of him. Then Rax replied, what did I do? Who let Rack in? Rack is also a level 2 co-streamer. Rack is level 2. Yeah, Rack is level 2. Keep gaslighting Rack. Slowly but surely, we're just becoming the sort of stream that just harasses people, right? We're gaslighting Rack into thinking it's his fault the clean feed has been leaked. We're just harassing Tummy in his DMs. Yeah, Rack's gonna lose level 2. Alright. What am I doing? Locking in. So interesting that we've got soliciting Tummy. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I didn't check, and it's always important to check, but hopefully Tummy is of legal age, so this doesn't end up reflecting poorly on me in the future. Did you get any solicited pictures yet? I've not checked, but probably not. Why didn't you like the stream? I don't really like anything on YouTube. Rack Attack is talking about Campbell Insights too. Ask him for his ID. I'm not going to ask him for his ID. Who is Tummy? He's the tank on Celtas. He plays with Kazakh Kai. I feel like there's a real, like, and not to not lock in and lose focus on the game, but is the barrier to entry into this stream too high now? In terms of what the fuck we're talking about? Is it just all nonsense now? Or is this just what happens as we get to the late end of the stream? It's not high enough. It's too accessible. Yeah, too high lore-wise. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, player. Thank you. No, we just need more coins. Oh, okay. It's actually more just a coin problem. Heaving is actually pretty low on the IQ scale. Oh, we still need to find our NA hero. Oh, we are not starting a Japanese co-stream. There's not enough time. You can't always watch with your girlfriend and work, and you always are more and more confused when I watch. Yeah, I mean, if there's any consolation, I'm literally here the entire time, and it's possible I'm more and more confused every time we watch. Who is making the Commander X iceberg? Coins wait for no one. Why have you just written coins at the end of your sentence, Pineapple? Think of the money I could make watching CoStream, watching the Japan CoStream. Alright. I feel like I've not locked in, but this could actually be the final map of the day, so surely we should lock in for the final map of the day, right? We should lock in. Because it's actually Binga's comp with Kirin at Shikigami are running. And now it's going to be Flux. They cleared... No, not cleared for Sombra. Cancelled Flux. So hard to Flux in this comp, but they're just going to win anyway, actually. This is a huge fight swing. They don't even trade for it either, actually. Oh, no, they do get one trade. It's only for Sombra, though. Only for Sombra. I don't think they get cap off this. Daybreak should still be able to touch. Feel like I haven't locked in. Guy who hasn't locked in. Leave me alone, I'm locking in. Orisa swap now. Orisa a bit more reasonable into the Sombra. Still difficult, but easy in the Sigma. Noctis is just going to kind of die before the fight here. So this They did so well in the previous one, but they just sort of lost it before anything started here. And I feel like there's a lot of fights that have actually happened. Actually happened like that, where it's just sort of over before it starts because of like some random pick or something in. Okay. Coming around, they're going for the engage here, backing it up. Melaphobia nearly has this EMP, but Jutsu with the early pick. I mean, Sojin can be better than Reaper if you just click on people's heads quickly enough. They want to trade it. Dan Twitter's going to trade. What was it worth? It's probably worth, actually. He gets both supports. Is it worth? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they stop before lead still. Maybe it's made... I don't know. It's made this recontest easier, but they just get the high ground. They just got Dan twisted. Can we call this coin meta? I'm going to go with no. My immediate instinct is no. Alright, regrouping on point. EMP advantage here. Just line of sight for beat seems like the most obvious counterplay here for Noctis. For fuck's sake. I'll read it after this fight. EMP will come in. Counterbeat does come in. Cage is in as well. Terror Surge, though. We've seen Terror Surge be pretty effective with Cage. Oh, but Molly's just on the back foot. She's in big trouble. Spin just in time. Holding on. Can't cancel the charge. Terror Surge to try and stay alive. Is going to stay alive. Oh, they've somehow pocketed Molly through everything. She finishes Aspect. Molly is turning it. Somehow, some way, Daybreak are hanging on and fighting back in this important match. A coin is a small object, usually round and flat. Wait, hold on. Usually used primarily as a medium of exchange or legal tender. They are standardized in weight and produced in large quantities as a mint in order to facilitate trade. They are most often issued by the government. And that makes me the government. Haddy, don't flip a coin. This is actually a room of addicts who are addicted to gambling. You do not say the word coin. Do not offer to flip a coin for them. If you offer to flip a coin, they'll be following you around all day asking you to flip a coin. Don't do it. It's heads. Oh, the heads are going to go wild. The heads stay winning. Fuck. Tails is fucked. Oh, the fucking heads. Spare a thought for the Tails gang. Now, the Tails gang are in the bin. Everyone knows it's a head world. Alright. Metaphobia has forced out, actually. That's a disaster. Dan Twist! Oh! He goes Reaper. He kills everyone. He goes Tracer. He kills everyone. Is Dan Twist our dart? Dan Twist is North American dart / North American Kai. We found our champion. Everything's coming together. We've had a coin flip. We found our champion. Dan Twist is taking over. Shikigami will not be stopped. Counterbeat is good by Noctis, actually. Now the Flux over the top. Catches him. Don't think he's going to get hacked out of it. Looks for the Sig finish. Will be able to finish this Sig. Looking pretty good. Now can take over. Matrix and him will box him in this corner. Just need to avoid trading now. And Shikigami about to put big distance here. This is the rock, but it's okay. It's okay. No trades. And we're feeling good about this one. Yeah, bet Dan Twist is a head-head. Almost definitely. Almost definitely. Why aren't the Sombras looking for Lucio's? I think because of how important it is to like just farm EMPs and get EMP quickly in this meta. You don't get a lot of chance to actually set up your EMPs. They're always like thrown in a little bit more rather than used like this. There's not like these big setup times like you traditionally get in Sombra metas where they're behind. Pulse Bomb's going to miss from Dan. Nearly kills himself. Stabilizing now. Flux is available for Molly. Could be a stabilizer here. Oh, Molly's low. Going for it. Suzu's good. Think they will be okay. Oh, that's a huge Flux in the end. They'll manage to stabilize. But they still haven't got cap. It's a tough, tough situation. It's a long way back for Daybreak. And we might finally be at a point where Daybreak will become Daybroken. Bet you weren't expecting beautiful wordplay like that from a stream mainly about coins. Overclock coming back for Daybreak. They have both support ults coming around the corner. Flux is available. No Sombras now, so these Fluxes have actually just got a lot more lethal, a lot more dangerous. Early Overclock looks for the rock, looks to try and finish a beat over top. Oh, they don't quite have it yet. Bunder's so close. Molly's low. Molly will die. That's probably it, really. Abyss is going to drop. Niskitsune rush. Going for a hero trade here. Jutsu is all the way in. The beat over top. Metaphobia's got the pulse bomb kill. They're dragging this for another fight. They're dragging this one out for another fight. They're still low, though. Aspect's doing so much damage here. Can we finish the kill? It's just Dan and Aspect. Dan and Aspect versus the world. It's a 2v4. It's a 2v4. They can't stop him. Dan and... Dan, Twist, and Aspect just win the 2v4. Aspect not scared of no situation at all. Absolutely pounding. No full cap. But a good finish, actually. Poor Daybreak. True. True. Aspect is a level 3 streamer. And they got shafted this stream? What do you mean? Check Discord stream chat. Okay. And you get Kai 41 to flip a coin. For fuck's sake. Oh, hold on. I'll put it on stream. Also, can we just point out? Now, I said these guys would be good. Wait, can I go to my original power rankings? How high did I actually put them? Because I said Kazakh Kai was going to be good. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? This one. Let's see. Original EU power rankings. EU top 16. Oh, no, I put him 13th. Oh, I actually didn't believe in him enough. I put him above these teams, but I didn't believe in Kai enough. Kai's actually gone even higher than I originally imagined. Yeah, I put him top of, like, the teams we didn't really know. Fraud believer. Fuck. Commander SpaceX is a fraud. Fraud fake fan. Guys, I was the one who told you about Kazakh Kai. I told you about Kazakh Kai. You're not going to stop asking until you get the answer? Wait, when you say until we get an answer, you mean this question that's on my screen right now? Broad and also bold. Literally, only one of those things is true. But I'm not going to tell you which one. I say, go watch the power rankings video. Go watch the power rankings video. All right. Does anyone remember what we were doing? A hidden agent. Right. Oh, yeah, that's... Speaking of hidden agents. Commander SpaceX. Exactly. Let's get back to this mystery. They're going to probably interrupt my fucking mystery with another interview or something. Reviewing my quick play games. I feel like reviewing my quick play games has to be like a perk level thing, right? It has to be a coin... It has to be a channel point. It has to be a channel point based perk, I feel like. Fucking I've been trying so hard not to say the words. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay. I've actually been coined. Level 2
Players didn't
revoked.
use that ability there.
Okay, let's listen
Indeed,
to the
and now
interview.
we have Vintage joining us for a chat. Vintage, of course, congratulations to you and the squad. Let's talk about this, because while your team
Now a
did fall
£1
against the
coin.
Toronto Defiant in the winners match, you did make quick work of everyone else you faced in that group. We of course expect
The hidden
matches
video
to
is just
be,
like,
you know,
it's
a
like
lot
the
more
test video I did for
competitive
this
than
channel. I think I'm going to
officially
change it. I don't think it's worth a
qualified
million
for that.
points. I might make it like a
Something
sub goal
you are
instead, but it's
stepping
just
up
like
with the Toronto
a
Defiant
guide on
with
how we
this new
play
still
our
evolving meta.
sim May Rhine type comp, and like some of our core theories. I made it as a test before I launched the channel. I think only like Chris and maybe a couple other people watched it.
You know, 3-0 and a team of professionals. I still think us up and coming players, we got a shot to like leave a dent on them.
What do you think it is about this meta that works well for your guys' team right now? Because you guys looked awesome today.
I think we just have a lot of like mechanically like solid players overall. Like mechanics is my favorite thing about the game. I love clicking heads. Some about not really a head clicker, but like overall running down someone feels great.
Now, we saw a switch up there in Colosseo, right? You're playing the Malga comp. You see you're up against a Sigma composition.
Let me finish the interview, Backbone, but I'll take this bait. This obvious bait. I'll take it.
You look a lot better in. So, do we actually have like a natural counter to this Malga comp already?
He said heads.
I think so. I think there's a lot of ways to like space Malga, because once Malga's no abilities, he kind of explodes. He's a big hulking man, you know. So he's kind of easy to just space out if you can, the long sight lines.
Well, it looked like you were very confident and competent no matter what you run. If you're cooking, we're eating. So thank you so much for that. We're going out of this satisfied. Congratulations once again on the W, and we can't wait to see more of you and the team in the main event.
What am I Googling then?
Thank you.
And that was...
What am I doing? All right, let's see. No coin flips. No interview. What am I Googling? Hunger Games District 13 leader. All right. President Al McCoy. Oh, for fuck's okay. Okay. For the love of God. Right. Look. We have to go back to our roots here, okay? We have to go back to our roots, because I feel like we've been sidetracked. We've been sidetracked by coins, when really, is the reason we're not all here is to be investigative journalists, right? That's why we all came here originally. If we can all remember that long ago, we were all here to be investigative journalists. There was a time before coin where we were just interested in news, the truth, people's real identity. Can we be coins? We're here for the coin. No, you think you're here for the coin. Yeah, but yeah, I guess technically if you're good at the journalism, it will make you coins. But only if you're good at the journalism, which is why we've got journalism well. Coin is all around. Google Twisted Minds Overwatch Manager. This one's not going to work, I don't think. This one's too niche. I know who you're thinking of. Twisted Minds Overwatch Manager. Oh no, it does work. It does work. I thought it would be too niche to get to the top. But it worked. What part of a fever dream is this? The beginning or the end? Check his Liquipedia, I'll be shocked. As long as he manages a bunch of teams, would I be shocked? Where'd I even put it? Oh, it's in this one maybe? Yeah. What am I being shocked at? Oh, I need to click on coin trees. What am I looking at, really? We're asking Rack about coins? Well, I mean, does he have any coins? It's spreading. Look how long his history is. Well, it's not even that long, right? It's just, he's just hopping loads of teams. If I start a cryptocurrency right now, it might take off. I should use this momentum to start my own cryptocurrency. Wait, now I am just talking about cryptocurrency, and this is against the co-streaming rules. Fuck. Rug pull time. Fuck. Now you are not co-streaming. So what is this now? This is now just... Oh, it's a journalism stream, isn't it? Good point. This is a journalism stream. Back to level 0. I think technically you basically start at level 1. It's really hard to be level 0. It's actually really hard to be level... They'd have to... Like, level 0 might be a new level invented just for me. I'm glad this has become some sort of, like, infectious disease. Poor Rack is getting brigaded. It may go against Twitch rules, though. Rack's flip... No, he's not. He's flipping a coin. No, he's not. No, he's not. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to get an advert, though, right? He's looking for one. Fine for coin, Rack. What's he got?
What did you say? I could have right now. They did not mean that at all. And got apologist is someone who I believe studies
He doesn't have a coin?
I'm not gambling against you.
I mean, I know that Matt has ChatGPT open right now. Just to like...
At a certain point, we're just harassing.
Let's take a look at our group standings and let him do some research in the meanwhile.
Google.
I don't actually think that no big surprises here so far. Obviously, we
You're
haven't
addicted?
concluded the groups
Bro,
yet.
you just gotta
Some
hop on
matches
like
are still out there to
10
be
cent
played with
like
everything on the
coin
line.
flips or something.
Yeah,
Alright, flip a coin. Got heads or tails. I'm calling tails never fails.
Tails never fails? He's
Best
not
two
a
or three.
head. He's a fucking idiot.
Tails.
He's a fucking idiot.
That one kicks off again.
Yes!
I mean,
Oh!
if
it's not tails, I die in game.
Yes!
Yes!
Fuck, the Tails gang is coming back.
Tails never fails.
Spin around the block.
Fuck. Fuck. The Tails gang rising. What a shame we won't. Oh, fuck. What time is it? What time is it? Alright. What's the play now? Alright, let's lock in. You ask Cookie, as in Cookie 084. 8 hours to Korea time? Yeah. I probably need to go to bed. That seems like the sensible thing to happen. Wait, he got heads? I'm getting live... Hold on, I'm getting live updates. Can I explain why Commander SpaceX, as in Commander SpaceX, has a dog called Xavier? Does he actually? Hold on. Let me finish this article. Wait, okay. Here's the play. I've cracked it down. I've cracked it down. The play is... VOD review any games? No. Heads won best of 5? Of course it did. You'd have to not be a heads head to think it wouldn't. Am I co-streaming Korea? I am, yeah. So, here's the play. 1, we finish the article. 2, we figure out what we learned. 3, we flip a coin and we go to bed. Yeah, thank you on Optimal. Oh. Coin Rhea. Don't. It's actually quite good, player, so it's going to catch on. Flip a coin on whether or not to go to bed. I'm not gambling those kind of stakes. I didn't watch any of the games today. Any worth watching? The Celtics one was actually genuinely entertaining. The Celtics versus Ioma one was a really entertaining game. Go VOD review, right? Right, we need to do. So here we go. Yeah, this is the other Commander X. Right. Flip a coin to get raided. That's a good idea, actually. Hold on. Let me lock in though. So yeah, this is the other Commander X, who is definitely not me. So this Commander X was an anonymous, right? Which was a big group of hackers. Which isn't me. 100% isn't me. Who asked about this? I can't even remember. We were talking about other Commander X's. I can't even remember now. We were talking about other... I don't remember how any of this started. Is this me? This is not me. This is not me. He kind of sounds like you. He doesn't sound like me. This is not something I've ever said. All right, so these are things that I haven't done, right? It sounds rather dramatic. Well, yeah. The original DDoS incident in Santa Cruz was relatively minor. It was triggered by a new law affecting the homeless community of which Doyon was a part, and it affected Santa Cruz servers for just 30 minutes. The government claimed only a few $1,000s in damages for investigation and remediation, but the amount was not enough to clear the 5,000 threshold for the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Right? Have you ever been in the same room as him? No. The incident happened during the rise of Anonymous, the loose hacking collective in which Doyon played a minor role. Anonymous captured the world's attention with its antique spirit of mischief, malice, and occasional self-righteousness. And Doyon himself got caught up in federal case. Doyon was no hacker in any technical sense. He hung out in IRC chat rooms. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I did used to play TF2, and we did actually used to do pickups through IRC. But I can assure you, these were different IRC chat rooms. I can assure you. 100% these were different IRC chat rooms. And he could use tools like HOIC that had been built by others. What he did have in spades, though, was a grandiose sense of personal and corporate mythology. That sounds a little bit like me, I guess. After Doyon's arrest and subsequent flight to Canada, he told a Canadian newspaper that Anonymous might well be the most powerful organisation on Earth. When Doyon announced that he was quitting Anonymous in 2015, he wrote this: Commander SpaceX has become a bit like Batman, a sort of cyber superhero, but like Batman, the impossible persona of Commander X rests upon the shoulders of a simple man, like me. And like all men, I have frailties, weaknesses, and limits. Doyon went on to say, Doyon? I don't know. This is the man he named himself after. I didn't name myself after him. This was not the law. This isn't a story about where I got my name from. When Doyon would die alone in a foreign land, my ashes spread across a foreign forest. But that was alright because Commander X made a difference. He saved lives. I mean, to be fair, this bit is about me, right? He saved lives and inspired thousands to join this critical fight for the very soul of humanity. Now, I admit that does sound like me. That does sound like me, okay? But we are different people, even though it does... there is an overlap here. The Commander X persona would step off the stage of history. I understand where you can see the similarities. And fade into the mists of myth and legend. So I could see why you'd get confused, because some of this does sound like me, I will admit. But it's not me. This goes on. There's so much more to this. Fucking hell. Strangely, the US government seemed to accept the same version of this story, and that is that Doyon was someone really worth tracking down. Tracked him down. Rather than an extremely minor miscreant who spent 7 years in Toronto begging for money on the street, eating at McDonald's, and hanging out on Twitter. Now, this doesn't sound like me, right? Eating McDonald's, hanging out on the streets, hanging out on Twitter doesn't sound like me. Before trekking down to Mexico to claim asylum. I've literally done only like one of those things at a time. It's the announcement of Don's arrest that made the government provide a list of agencies. So these are all the agencies that were tracking him down, which is everybody. All right. I got it wrong. I was hanging out in Hooters. Well, listen here. Let me tell you a story about this time. Yeah, I was in Lithuania, and you'll never guess who it was with. Yes, that's right. That's right. The Sideshow. The Sideshow. Oh. Taimu? Yeah, it was Taimu. Let's see. Where does this story end? Doyen was easy to reach for years by email. How does he answer email if he's homeless and hanging out in McDonald's? He met him in a public park in Canada, and it wasn't hard to arrange when Interpol and a cellular analysis survey team found him, blah, blah, blah. As well, strike down, okay. In any event, Dongen is back in California, has already 2 brief hearings over Zoom before a federal judge. His pro bono attorney from a decade back, Jay Lederman, has agreed to represent him once more. Homeless but not laptopless? I mean, I guess. Lederman told me in 2012 that he thought the whole case should be dismissed. Most of the damages, he said, were just employees' salaries that were already paid. Besides, the whole thing was essentially just a political protest. They didn't harm Santa Cruz's computers. They didn't go in and rape their servers, Lederman said then. In his view, the DDoS attack was absolute speech under the First Amendment. Dateless on prom night is how Lederman described the moment in court when he realised that Dion wasn't going to show. Now with his date back in federal custody, Lederman may get another shot at making his argument. Okay. So it sounds like his lawyer can get him off, but then he's just not turning up to court and making it hard for his lawyer. Probably use public libraries. He's actually a free man now. Unoptimal seems to be deeper into the law than we are. Can we do a co-stream of a Commander X hearing? Commander X co-streams Commander X. Fuck. He had to co-stream the OWCS. Alright, what are we doing? What have we learned? Have we learned anything today? What have we learned? No. Yeah, I think you might be right. Coin. We learned about coin flips. You're right, Padzander. We have learned that a coin is a small object, usually round and flat, used primarily as a medium of exchange or legal tender. They are standardized in weight and produced in large quantities at a mint in order to facilitate trade. They are most often issued by a government. Okay. Rack doesn't own any coins. Malga is the best hero. Reaper's also that guy. All of these things might be true. Yeah, it seems like we're very much an Amalga meta, at least for this weekend. We learn about Chris's political tendencies. Yeah, learn about knows more every day. Now, the Winston meta is better with a Mercy pocketing the Winston. Yeah. Meta makes you sad? We've learned that Avro is a communist. Yeah. Who else was a communist? Fucking, what was his name? Zeroid? Zeroid. Communist. I will go on the record. These people are communists. Not to get political, of course. Just a piece of information I have on them. Clipped. Now, I don't think there's any way that clip could be used out of context. So, I'm not worried. We've learned that my quick play games have actually been my most successful content so far. And that all the hard work I put into everything else was worthless, I think. I think that's what we've learned. We learned about Kazakh Kai 41. Yeah, that was probably the big learning point. We learned all about Kazakh Kai, and we'll actually get to see more of Kazakh Kai as well, because we do have more of the group games tomorrow, right? So we're going to see Left, Right, Good Night versus Quick, which should be pretty straightforward. Sheer Cold versus Arya. This is a rematch of a 3-2 dogfight. And then EXO versus the mighty Kazakh Kai. So actually, these European games, I mean, this one might be a 3-0, I think. But I think we got good games. I think they start the same time as today, so 4 p.m. UK time. So 5 CET. And then in America we actually have a huge game to kick us off, right? Because we have the Citrus Nation rematch versus LFO. I like how I just realized I led with Citrus Nation as it was Citrus Nation having a bigger team in this one. Then M80 versus Timeless Obsidian, maybe not as exciting. And Dreamlands versus Pip. Which one was Dreamlands again? Dreamlands was... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Chime, like, Cowman, Anian team. And, of course, yeah, FTG versus Falcons. Dreamland versus Pip could be cool. Yeah, I mean, the only problem with Dreamland versus Pip is it's the last game of the day. So it's going to be... This is going to be the state we're going to be in tomorrow. But probably slightly worse, right? Probably slightly worse tomorrow. No way you missed it. Did you play Quick Play earlier? Yeah. Yeah. So what I'll do with the Quick Play game... I need to edit out the Quick Play game. Are we going to have coins for that match? Alright, so what do I need to do tomorrow? I just need to wake up and coin flip for a new quick play game. No, we'll do a coin flip. We'll do a coin flip to close it out, and then I'll get to bed. What I'll do is I will upload like all these official streams, like all the Scrim streams, which to be fair have ended now, will stay on my Twitch, and will be unfortunately sub only because unlike Avril and Zeroid, I'm a capitalist. I'm not a communist. But all the co-streams of the official games, like the ones we've seen, all of the ones today, I'm going to upload on YouTube. Obviously, just bear in mind they take a bit of time to process and stuff. What time tomorrow? So 8 a.m. UK time, 9 a.m. CET for the Korea games. And then, what was it? 4 GMT, 5 CET. I'm trying to get you to stop watching Peps. Yeah, we learned France didn't actually get the patch until partway through their games today. All right. But okay. Is it time? Oh! Okay. It's time. You haven't ever subbed to a streamer before, but now you're gifting coin? Question mark. Heads. Tails. Alright, I'm going to put 5 minutes on it because I actually really need the toilet. So I'm going to go to the toilet and then we'll flip a coin, okay? Alright. 5 minutes. Heads. Tails. You can see the coin. You can't see. There's no coin in my forehead. Oh, all right. OBS Sojan follow? Nice. Thank you, OBS Sojan. Do appreciate all the hard work you do. And despite what you're probably going to see, this is actually a serious stream about serious Overwatch analysis. I'm on the Tails gang, so How long have we got on the bet? Still got 3 minutes on the bet. I'll reveal the coin in case anyone wants to factor the specific coin. This is the specific coin. I don't know if I can get good focus. Now it's the tail side. This is the head side. And if anyone, not looking at OBS so, but if anyone happens to be an official Blizzard employee and is worried that this might be gambling on an official Overwatch CS CoStream, don't worry. It's not an OWCS CoStream. Don't worry. It's fine. I'm banned. Wait, should we check in one more time on the clean feed? Just people asking for coin flips. Okay. Change title. Change the title. No one's going to look. I'm not going to get kicked out for a coin flip. Think about it. There's two things that happen, right? One, I just don't get... I don't get kicked out for coin flipping. Or two, I get kicked out for coin flipping. And it's just a funny story. Right? Sometimes you just got to risk having a funny story. Don't at Blizzard. Or at least gift them a sub if you're going to get their attention. Alright, what are we at? 2 minutes left. Don't report me. Will you... Don't at him. Don't report me. Will you go... Don't at Sean Miller. Sean Mills. We need to establish game rules. Best of one. Just one flip. Single flip, all in. High stakes. High stakes, one flip. We're not looking... No pussy shit. Like, people have put 30k and 40k on this. The Covey guy has put on 30k as a head-to-head. Mayo. Tails Gang Mayo. Fuck. Heads easy. GG. I only have 4. This is for high stakes table. This is for high stakes table. Can we time out the losers? Well, the stream's going to end afterwards, so I don't know if there's really anything to... Never seen such a free win. So let's see, what's the total here? What are we looking at? 170,000 on this coin flip. Heads are actually so free. You guys are so dogged. You got a real great sense of passion and loyalty to your side of a coin. Better odds than betting on spray check scrims. True. Real true. Oh, need to go all in. Unoptimal, are you all in? Need to go all in. 1,200 on Tails. I knew Cow would turn up for the fucking gamble. Tails is actually overtaken. Alright, it's locked. It's locked in. It's locked in. Alright. Alright. Lost 2 billion osses. I don't even know what that is. Alright, can we see properly? What? Heads. It's a real coin. It's a real coin. I'm going to attempt not to drop it. I always get fucking anxious at this moment that I'm just going to fucking beef and drop the coin, okay? Alright, ready? Can you see? It would drop it on the floor. Ready? Heads. You really think? Can we see? Can you see? I can't even see from here. Heads. It's heads. It's locked in. Locked in. Heads, heads, win again. Heads, heads, easy heads. Can't believe people would bet against the heads, heads. Rigs, heads, heads, so free. An absolute head sweep. Absolute head sweep. All right. Timeout Mio. Right about heads, right about FDG. Doubled your coinage. Got a second house out of this. Honestly, skill issue for everyone who picks sales. end every stream with a coin flip. No, it's just one per stream, Cal. We have to it's all about regulation here. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. We'll be like those people in Vegas who are just on the slots all night, waiting on the slots until like 10 a.m. in the morning. Where's the OVS Sojourn bottom for coin POV? I'm sure she's got it just coming around the corner. We're not doing one more. This is literally roulette. All right, literally at 0. Like respect to Mayo for actually going all in. What have I done? This is don't you fucking call me a communist. We all know the only communists in the Overwatch scene that we're currently aware of are Avril and Zeroid. Okay? Those are the only 2 communists. And Scissors. Is Scissors a communist? we can add to the list. I mean, not to start McCarthyism again, right? But I guess we can go hunt all the communists, right? We should go hunt all the communists? Probably. It seems like the right thing to do. But again, if anyone from Blizzard is watching, this is not political talk on an OWCS co-stream. So don't worry about it. Any dart POVs? I love Cal. Can we have more dart POVs? Let's find them, boys. Yeah. All right. So, thank you everyone for today. It's been an experience, I think, but a good experience, I'd say. A good experience, and we've learned a lot of things. Yeah, we need a Kai 41. Kai 41 POV is probably high on our list. We learned a lot about Kai 41, who we'll see more of tomorrow. What are you sending me? Oh, it's just a screenshot of him saying, I am a communist now. Good luck. I don't know who Jamal's son is, though. Yeah, we learned that the heads. Don't fuck up, that's Scissors. Okay. We've learned about the 3 big communist threats currently in the Overwatch community, and we've learned that we might have to be the people to take those communists down. So we'll get right on that tomorrow. First, we're going to sleep, and then we'll do Korea co-stream into Hunt the Communists, into EU and NA co-stream. I think that seems reasonable. I think there's no problem with that. Do a raid? Who are we raiding? Who are we raiding? This guy wants to force me to sleep. We need to sleep, because the next stream is starting in less than 8 hours. Eric Keck, Rack, and Hybrid are all streaming. I feel like I want to raid Hybrid. I'm high on Hybrid. Rack did a coin flip. Raid Rack for the coin flip? I don't know, I'm high on Hybrid. We've technically already raided Rack. Rack deserves it after leaking the clean feed. There's a really interesting dynamic where I find out tomorrow morning if it's a problem that everyone has a clean feed or not, right? That's what I find out. Rack flipped a coin for us. Force Hybrid to flip a coin. Hybrid will have zero idea what's going on. But I'm down for that, okay? Alright? Hybrid will flip a coin? Yeah, I trust Hybrid. Alright, here we go. Everyone ready? Wait, I can't find the right areas. Alright, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again for all the support. I'll see you on the other side.